Hit us down, yes sir. Boys, about to start up. Yes sir.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Get it. Let's get it.
Yo, if the government said don't look up, or you lifting your head like your nose was bust, did you question when they told you stuff? In the roads we trust. When the world stopped and they closed the clubs, were you still out here when they open up? Who's locked if they controlling us? Me or the bros in cuffs. Feel like I've been told enough. This corona stuff. Had the gloves on when I'm rolling shop. Nice jab after jab like I'm going to box. Heavyweight, yeah, the weight's been heavy. The money gets paid, put straight on Lecky. The whole administration techie. The man lying or the operation mess. Chilling with the old flaming SE. True, the dame was sexy. Last lockdown with I was in the very same place that you left me. I know they want the old Bailey to get me.
Alright, so yo, this time around, I'm at this camera, right? Yeah, facts. This time around, it's your boy Mel, and I'm here.
Yo, it's your boy Joey Atu in the building, man. We signing in.
And it's your boy Waffa G, and I'm logging in.
And it's your boy.
No.
No.
Not yet. Wait. You gotta wait. So, listen. Obviously, you can tell we got somebody special here today.
Someone very special.
I don't know if you know him,
From
right?
across the pond.
Literally across the pond. British folks, our cousins, if anything. You know what I mean? He says he plays ball. But we just low-key watched him.
Nah, he's sturdy. He's sturdy.
You know, he got a little one, too. He got a little one, too.
He says he's from Nigeria, quote unquote, but if you know him, you know him. Famous and all. Our brother, Moses.Ldn.
London. Yo, you know it's so funny because when I see Moses.Ldn, I'm like, oh, just Moses.Ldn. But I know LDN standing for London.
But I never told anybody it stands for London.
Oh, so he just.
When I see LDN, I just said London.
But it could be LDN, it could be both.
Oh shit! So I just gave you a new nickname.
No, I've been. Come on.
So people call you Moses.Ldn?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I prefer Moses.Ldn.
LDN. Okay.
Yeah.
What does LDN stand for though?
London, but I prefer. I prefer people saying Moses.Ldn rather than Moses.London. Does that make sense?
Okay. Why? It sounds like a bit more professional for you?
Yeah, it's just like it's more. I can brand that like into the like in the future. I can like make it a brand. But London is just like once you start saying London, it's just London.
No, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
Okay,
How you
cool,
doing? How you doing today, my brother?
Chilled, man. I'm in New York.
How's New York treating you? How's New York treating you, man? The people got to know.
It's calm. It's chilled. Like I don't really, cause I don't know. Maybe because I've lived in the US like before, so it doesn't really feel anything. Like I don't feel like I'm new here, even though I am new here. But I feel like New York is just different. Like it kind of feels like I'm home. It's very similar to the UK. So
Yeah, I heard that a lot. Like New York and London is pretty like similar
in a way?
Facts, yeah.
Like how? Like
enlighten
me. I never heard that before.
Exactly, yeah.
I mean, she's from London.
Yeah, so you
can tell her.
but yo, before you even don't even get into all that. Let's just go around. You say how your week been, bro? You said it's been good.
It's been great. It's been blessed.
Cool.
We thank God. I've been very productive, getting things done. So I'm happy.
And you not staying. You plan on leaving New York soon, right?
Yeah. I leave on Monday, so this is a temporary trip. Like I said, just been chilling.
Do you see yourself living here?
I intend to. I feel like, funny enough, yeah, that's a good question because before I wanted to live in Houston, but now I think I want to live in New York.
New York? Yeah, New York's where it's at. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Before you even explain why though, like, yo, how was your week?
It's love though. It's love though. You gotta check up on everybody. My week.
How was your week, Muddy?
What a week, bro. That's all I have to say, man.
Shit, what a week. I was weak this week. Yeah. Not gonna lie, yo, but we gotta get risk takers tatted on us, bro.
I don't know how your week been. I don't know how your week been. Like real shit. How your
risk
week
takers
been?
just gotta get tatted on me,
risk
man.
It's
been one of those weeks, man.
Risks.
Took a lot of risks this week, but all glory be to God, man. All glory be to God, bro.
We thank God, man.
So
bro.
my week been calm though. My week been calm.
Muddy?
Yeah, my week been chill. I wasn't taking the risks, but I had like front what's this called? Courtside seats at the
observing. If he had front row courtside seats to this shit, bro.
You feel me? I was in the coach's bench actually.
Literally, bro.
Okay.
That word.
You was involved.
Yeah,
I wasn't involved.
He wasn't involved at all.
Fair enough.
But yeah, bro. Other than that, the week has been blessed. Like I said, I feel like every week is always blessed. We are here again, gathering in front of the cameras. Everybody's in good health. We got a new guest. You feel me? So
good, man. Solid.
Yeah.
How about you, bro? How you been? How you feeling, bro?
Our week's been blessed. It's been good work. Summer's coming.
Sure.
Honestly, I'm just happy shit about to kick off because when summer come around, who me?
Yeah, for summer.
you asking, you see like
I'm
improvement?
asking like,
Oh,
Nah,
just
he's
cause.
I think he's trying.
I'm just trying to ask. I wasn't just like
sure?
assuming. I was
Nah,
just-
I've been in the gym. I fake been getting money. I've been like 15 days straight with the Gazas. I'm not gonna lie.
We figure
Okay.
slacking though.
Yeah.
We figure
Niggas
slacking.
have not.
No,
Niggas been
E-Money,
spotty.
tell him, bro. Really, I've been in the gym. We have been.
Now, we've
I'm
been in
trying-
the gym,
yeah,
though,
for real shit.
100%. Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay.
definitely trying to get out. But I'm blessed, bro. I can't complain. I'm actually like happy that we all here with Moses. Got to show you
Yes.
around.
That's
Bro
good.
said
You
he
had a
met the
good
right people, which is a
pickup
good
session.
thing.
Yeah,
So I
100%.
mean, yeah, man, we here.
All right, so before we get into conversation, we got to go over the song of the month.
Of your month.
Of
Okay,
your
cool.
month. So we all gonna say our songs of the month. For
sure, that's regular. Damn,
what's the song of for the month of April for you,
Can
Moses?
I check my phone?
Yeah, yeah.
Go for it,
Take
go
your
for
little
it,
time.
take
Take
your
your
time.
time, bro.
Song of the month.
I even gotta check myself.
Word.
The London Bridge is falling down. Falling
I
down.
think that's the song I'm gonna say.
That's
How British do you guys think I am?
heavily
Like,
after
God
hearing
bless
all
the
this.
Queen British. Like,
What's the God bless the Queen?
Okay. I think I got my song.
I got mine.
What's your song for the month, bro?
My song for the month is Lil J and Odile. One song's called Moi. We heard it.
yeah.
No.
You
You
heard
heard
it?
Yeah.
Song's
It's
a
fire?
jam.
Banger, it's
It's a
nice.
jam.
Yeah.
What
That's
kind of genre?
It's
Afrobeat.
like
Okay.
Afrobeat, but it's like a jazz, calm, chilled vibe.
Is that Afro swing?
No, that's not Afro
Afro
swing.
No.
It's just more of like it's Afrobeat, but it's like you like it. It's really chilled. Like
What about that song relates to your month?
Yeah.
oh, I feel like this month I've been balancing a lot. I've been balancing my life and my relationship life as well. Does that make sense? I've been working, getting the money up, but at the same
So
time,
sorry to cut you off, brother, but you say your relationship life. Like, what do you mean by your
Like-
with who?
Yeah,
not
because
with
he said
who.
it makes sense. I'm like, nah,
Yeah.
it don't make sense.
Like it's basically I'm still when you're trying to get your money up, you're grinding, right?
Yeah, of
So
course.
you're looking for money. You're
Yeah.
investigating where the money's at.
Yeah.
Same way I'm investigating where the love is at. So I'm dating. I'm talking to
Okay.
more girls.
okay.
I
Okay.
know.
I like
So
this guy.
I'm
I like
grinding
this guy.
that. Line. That's why that
Keep
song.
grinding. Keep grinding. Keep
You
grinding. Keep
got grinding
grinding.
all avenues, bro. You got grinding
yeah.
avenues. So that song is more like it hits me because it's like it just kind of touches based on everything. Because the song it talks about women and it talks about money and like it's just a mixture of everything. So yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm not gonna lie. I had a bro who came on the show a couple of weeks ago who would have definitely, agreed with you because he's looking for love right now. But he's been looking for love and searching for it in the club, which is a whole crazy scene, right?
Crazy scene.
But he's still doing the
Everybody
dabbling.
got what's
Exactly.
for
Everybody got
them.
exactly. Yeah. Everybody.
Would you find love in the club?
Yeah, that's
Nah,
a
it's
good
not
question.
possible. Not
Impossible.
possible. No, I don't even move to girls in the club.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like-
Thank you, bro.
Because I just feel like they're there for a reason.
Yeah,
I'm not that
yeah.
reason.
Bro, it's not even. It's not
Premeditated.
real,
Yeah,
bro. Like
yeah,
you,
not
like
real.
let's be for real. Like you holler at a girl in the club, bro. It's not really.
It's
Yeah.
unrealistic.
Yeah, it's not supposed to last that long. So
I
you know what I
agree.
mean?
So what's your song of the month?
Me?
Yeah.
Him all along by
By
Gunna.
Gunna?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you just make him all along?
Yeah. Facts.
Yeah.
That's
I'd like
just-
that. That's a good song.
for sure.
That's like a forever song for me. I would
Yeah.
say. So not even a month. It's just always playing in the back of my head type shit. But for the month, Rema's new song.
About you?
About
Yeah,
You.
About You's fire.
Songs of vibe.
That's
Been thinking
sampling.
about somebody?
No.
Oh.
Honestly, I have.
Okay.
I have. But
Uh,
the instrumentals and the beat and the sampling, all that. That's why I genuinely like. You know
Oh,
what
okay,
I mean?
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So
I hear that. I hear that.
he's
I hear
been
that.
killing it 2 for 2.
Yeah,
Right,
facts.
for sure. Nah, definitely.
2
Rema's
for
on
2.
a-
Facts.
Rema's on a roll right
2 for
now.
2,
he's
bro.
taking the pill
I think for
right now.
me is Black Sheriff, the Victory song.
Victory.
Victory.
Is that part of his new album?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's part of the new album. Yeah.
That album is so hard.
It is.
That
It
album
is.
hard.
That's the
You
first
listen to
song in
Black
the
Album?
I was
album
gonna
too.
give a song. I was gonna give a song from that album, but I was thinking you guys might not know it.
Come on, man.
Come on,
Bro,
bro. You
bro,
bunch of
bro,
with a
with
bunch of
Ghanaian, bro.
Ghanaian
Yeah.
niggas.
Yes,
Like,
I forgot
If
for a second.
anything, bro, we
country,
check
we gotta
Nah,
Ghanaian.
Ghanaian,
that
so
album
Ghanaian.
is solid.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
my
it is,
God,
it is.
it's so hard.
The Victory
Okay,
song,
okay.
it literally
Yeah.
speaks, man. Victory
nah,
is
that
my
whole
story.
album talked to me. Like,
Yeah, that whole
Same.
album.
I don't know why, but I like
yeah.
it.
I feel like for the past 2 sessions, I kept choosing songs from that album, so it was just like, let me
wanna
find
switch it
something
up.
else. Yeah.
I should have said that. That would've been-
What song in the album was you gonna say though?
What's the name? Let me check it real quick. Like, no, because I have like 10 of the songs from that album.
Word.
Sacrifice.
Oh, now you give him money. When he made a bet, it was not even the song though. Sacrifice. Nah, yeah.
is tough.
Sacrifice is a good song. Sacrifice is a good song.
Honestly, on that album, the only song that I do like is Baby Suma Mie
Somabi.
Small B. That's basically what you say.
Yeah, that song. I like that
And
song.
then send somebody.
I think I'm singing the wrong song.
You're singing Ashake,
Baby
baby,
Sumami.
Yeah. That's how you say it.
No. You're right, but I was on the same page with you, though. I know what you're talking about,
I'm talking about
I know exactly what you're talking about, bro. I know exactly what you're talking
But no,
about, bro.
that's hilarious, bro.
No,
Shit,
yeah.
bro. But we played ball this morning, got to play some soccer. How was that?
Nah.
Yo, you said you never played futsal. It's called futsal, right?
Futsal, yeah.
Yeah, you never played it before.
Yeah,
Like,
I've seen it. Obviously, I felt like it was something that they play like in Brazil. I didn't know they play it in America.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was fun. It was just it feels like playing cage football. When I was younger, I used to always play cage football. That's actually how most people in the UK actually get good.
But that's concrete though, right?
Yeah, but like the skills and like the way
Yeah.
you,
You
the way
have
you
to,
play,
you
it's like you said, it's more on your legs. Like it's not really just like a pitch where you're looking for. Because when I was playing, I'm thinking like someone needs to like have the vision, but it's not really about that. It's just really about what can you do with the ball in that exact moment. So,
yeah, more creativity.
yeah, it was fun though. Actually, I can't lie, I genuinely loved it. Like it was actually fun.
You look like you was gassed. I'm not gonna lie.
Definitely, man.
No, yeah.
I don't be hitting cardio like that. I'm not gonna lie.
You don't be going on runs and stuff like that. You don't do that.
I mean, I do cardio, but not like. I don't know how to explain it. Like I just hit my target. You know what I mean? My 20 minutes. My 20
Nigga,
minutes.
this is my target.
My 20 minutes
target is the bare
cycling.
minimum.
Yeah, like I'm always good. So like unless it's time to play football, now it's like okay, now I gotta go above my norm. But yeah,
Nah, I feel you. Like
still
running on
hard
a
it
treadmill or going on runs is like, what am I running for,
hate it, bro.
bro?
Well, I hate running. I'm not a runner. You
Yeah.
ever, wait, when you was in school, what sport you played?
I did football. I actually did running as well. I was part of the athletics. I did 200 meters, and I also
Oh,
did
track. Okay.
Yeah, and I
So
also
what's your
did-
time? What's your time looking like?
I don't remember, man. It was a long time ago. But I was part of the school team.
I hated
Come
that
on,
shit.
man.
I hated that shit.
I also did marathons as well. Like we used to do something called cross country. I don't
Oh,
think that's called
nah.
Nah,
So
yeah.
you was
Yeah,
running
cross-country
you was running for dumb
days,
long.
yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Hours.
Were you guys athletes as well?
Yeah.
Did you ever get something called Oscar Schleiters? Oh, never
Like shin
mind.
splints?
No, it's like when you get a bump on your knee.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Wait,
hold on.
wait.
We gotta go
If
back.
you did
Wait,
it,
what do you call
Yeah.
it?
Oscar Schleiters.
That's a
I
person?
didn't know what it was called.
If you don't have
Oscar-
it, you weren't an athlete.
Oscar shot.
Oscar
Oscar
Schleiters.
Schleiters.
Yeah.
Oscar Schleiters.
What does that
Probably called
mean?
it something else.
A
I
bump
don't
on
know
your
what-
You ever got
It's-
this like when you've been running for mad long or something? and
when
it's
you
like
do
right
a
now?
lot
Shin
of
splints, nigga?
sports, you get this bump on your knee.
Shin splints is down here, but this one, yeah, definitely.
So pump
I
on
always
your
thought it was
knee?
growing pains though.
Nah. It's for athletes that just do
What's
a
that
lot.
growing pain?
That really?
Nah,
Yeah.
that's a crazy name, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of us, because I went the second school that I went to, it was like an athletic school, so they made everybody do at least minimum 2-3 sports. So I did football, I did tracks, I was also dancing, and I think I did rowing, just bare everything.
Rowing?
Bro
Wow.
said dancing. He explained in the car. This guy signed up for dancing so he could get out of class, but wasn't even dancing. Then
What kind of
realized
dancer was it though?
It
Like
was street dancing, but they didn't tell us that we was actually gonna be doing
performances and stuff?
like going to battles and
Oh, nah.
underneath the
That's like
bridge.
some Miss O shit.
yeah. So I was like, whoa.
We used to do the same thing, but we got videos of it on YouTube still.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
We was
yeah.
elementary school with it
Yeah.
though. When we used to do that, we used to have a whole routine dancing and all that.
I'm
for
gonna
the-
find that later.
Nah, you're not gonna find it.
You're not gonna find it.
gonna find
Unless
it,
I
bro.
show it to you, bro. Unless I show it to you. That's dumb.
So
shit.
I have a quick question. So you recently made a video that you got kicked out of America. What,
Yeah,
what do you
talking
mean?
about?
So obviously, my main thing is I'm on a tourist visa.
Yeah.
You wanna know what?
Tourist visa.
Okay.
So the way a tourist visa works is you can be in America for a maximum of 6 months. Then you got to obviously leave, and then that's basically it. But you can't work, like you can't actually physically like make money in the US. So I knew that, and obviously when I applied for my visa, obviously I told them what I did and everything, and they granted me. So during last year, I was in Houston a lot because obviously I was dating someone there.
Okay.
So I used to always go back and forth, and I spent like 2-3 months in Houston, and then I'd like go to Nigeria and then maybe go back to the UK. But I was spending most of my time in the US. But the thing is, I wasn't breaking no rules. I wasn't working, and I was never spending above 6 months. Does that make sense? Then one time, I remember I went, but that time I can't lie, I took the piss. Like I was in Houston for like 4 months. Then I went to London for like 3 days. And I came straight back to Houston.
So each time you're coming back, you're reapplying for a tourist visa?
No. The visa, I had the visa for like 5 years.
Oh, okay.
But I can't stay in the country for longer than 6 months.
Months,
Okay,
yeah, that's the
okay.
restrictions.
So technically, if I stay for 3 months, I come back, it resets. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So, but I wasn't even looking at that. I was literally just traveling. Like I was just doing my thing. So obviously, I came back one time. Like I said, I took the piss. I was in Houston for like 4 months.
Took the piss.
Took the piss. You see,
Yo,
stuff like that we can't ignore, bro.
Every time you said it, I'm really like,
I
yo,
was
what are you
trying to
saying?
stop.
So
Yeah,
I'm familiar with that lingo, but took the piss mean like what? Like you were just BSing?
violating,
You
like,
violating?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
But I wasn't. I wasn't bad.
Not
Does that make sense?
intentionally, not intentionally, but you know.
So they pulled me over. They just asked me a lot of questions. They're like, "What do you do?" Like And obviously, my main thing that I actually do is content creating.
Yeah, of course.
But I also have side hustles where Airbnb, But I don't really like to tell people that I do that because that's like a side thing for me. If that makes sense. So obviously, I told them, I'm a content creator. I'm a YouTuber. So kept asking more questions. What's your YouTube channel? So I gave it to them. Then they started looking through it. And then obviously, as a YouTuber, we exaggerate a lot of things. So my titles was like, I moved to America. I bought a house in America. Starting a business in America. Obviously, it's just
cap.
Not really cap.
Cap,
Just,
but yeah.
it's clickbait, exactly. Like, so when they saw that, they were immediately like, whoa, like, you know, what do you mean you moved to America? What do you mean you started a business? Like, so they gave me a warning, like, okay, now we're on you. Like, just don't be like, stay more in the UK. Like, what's going on? So I took that. So I left the US during that time. I was in Nigeria for like 2 months. I stayed in the UK for like a month. So I was gone for like 3 months. I thought, okay, that's been a while. Let's go back. Free travel. Let's go back. So I went back, and this time around, they pulled me over.
Hey, yo, clap it up. This time around.
I didn't clock that. Yeah. This time around, when I got there, they pulled me over. This time, they weren't even just asking questions. They told me to go to this immigration room. And I'm not even getting into details of that. That was the worst thing ever. So it was just hilarious. It was just bad. So I was kept there for hours. Eventually, I had a little interview with one of the guys who basically said to me that because they went through my phone and I don't even know how they did that because my phone was locked. So they went through my phone and they saw that I was making money, but I wasn't making money. I was just basically vlogging, like doing YouTube content, and then they said technically that's working, which doesn't really make sense because people go to America all the time as tourists and they vlog content. Yeah, so they didn't really know what to do with me. They were like,
it's kind of weird. Yeah.
So then the guy was like, okay, like we don't want to revoke your visa, but at the same time, like something ain't right. So boom, go to the US this time, but don't create content and just spend the time you say you're gonna spend and just basically go back, which I did. But obviously, I planned to stay in the US for longer. I was going to stay there for months, like another like 2-3 months. But when they said I couldn't film content, I was like, whoa,
there's no point.
Yeah, there's no point. So I just expedited my stay and I came back like literally a couple of weeks after, like a week after. So that's how they technically
kick you out.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
What a story, man.
But you're back again, though.
Yeah, obviously they didn't revoke even this time around when I when I came, they were on me, but I just, you know what I mean, like I'm not breaking the rules. Like they really can't do anything because I'm really not breaking any rules.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's all good now. We thank God.
Yeah.
Bro, shit. So nobody sent any subs in the chat so we don't get in trouble because we're not working. Type shit, right?
We
Right?
definitely
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But yo, honestly, I cool. Let's get
game?
Yeah, let's get in the game real quick right now before anything. You know what I
Play a
mean?
quick game with you.
Why not, Joe? You want to lead or Wolford? You got it?
Joey got it.
All right, bro.
Copy.
So we're gonna play a quick game.
Copy. And what is it called, Brody?
Should I be scared?
Yeah, low key.
Okay.
It's called Rate It Raw.
Rate it raw.
But it's just a question. We're gonna give you different hot takes. We're gonna throw at you, and then you just rate it from 1 to 10 in terms of chaos or how chaotic it is.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So the first one is TikTok fame over real talent in this 2025.
So 10 being the highest.
10 being the
10
most
being very
craziest. Yeah, chaotic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Repeat it.
TikTok fame over real talent in 2025.
I don't think it's that chaotic. I would say like 5 out of 10. Should I explain why?
Yeah. Go ahead, man.
For sure.
I feel like what a lot of people don't want to understand is that naturally the world evolves.
Yeah.
And we're getting to that point in life now where real talent, unfortunately, is not as valuable.
No, it's not.
Whoa.
Wait, let me land.
I like that. Allow it, fam. I'm allow it.
I'll give you a very simple example. Nowadays, when you go to, I don't know how it is in the US, but when you go to like stores, do you guys know what Zara is?
Yeah, of course.
All right,
Sure.
Zara.
Zara
Back in the day, Zara, you go to the till, there's so many workers. Nowadays in Zara, you could just put your clothes in this thing. It automatically, you can basically there's so many things that makes life so much easier that a talent, like a physical talent is not as necessary anymore. So we have AI, we have technology that doesn't really require us to do much anymore. And TikTok is now it's the current generation that we're in. So if you have found a way to leverage and grow and make money from it, that is a talent. Because there's some people that are still trying, but they can't do it. So you got to give props to the people that are doing
That's
it.
fair.
For sure.
That's my opinion.
That's a fair take.
Yeah.
So I guess that's considered talent in a way, though. Because some people could use it and some people
It's
can't.
a talent, yeah. That's what I'm
I
saying. It's I'll put it at 5 because I still value real talent. Does that make sense? Like I still like people that can sing and people that can, because I can't do all these things. And like when I see people do it, I'm like, whoa.
Joey, you
So I
can
still
sing, right?
value it.
Yeah,
He could sing.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay, solid, hard.
Real
Want
hard
to give us a
singer.
solo?
when I was in church, I believe, when I was in Sunday school. Nah, this is real story. Real story. Real story. I was a part of obviously the choir and stuff like that, and they chose specific people to go to Chicago.
Yeah. No, real
They
shit.
chose
I was
specific people to go to
on my
Chicago.
mama.
It was like 10, 15 of us, and I was one of the people that they sent to Chicago to be in a music video to sing.
Okay, that's hard.
Yeah.
I didn't get no like, I
It's
ain't
just
get
the way
no, I ain't get no like PTI. I ain't get no video time and stuff. But listen,
He was chosen.
I was chosen.
They chose
Yeah.
you,
Yeah.
so they saw something in you.
They saw something in me.
bro.
Yeah,
what that
Exactly.
matters.
Real shit,
but
real
unfortunately,
shit.
you know,
Yeah.
things happen. Yeah, bro.
This is the way you started with church. It was like,
This is
Nah, yeah.
Same story.
same story every time.
Yeah, they know. They know, bro.
I mean, it's proof though. that bro can
But
sing.
I'm not gonna believe until I hear a solo.
Yo.
I need a solo.
I gotta go
I
to
mean,
my mom.
you
My
go
mom
sing
got
in
in
the
the crib.
car.
My
you
mom
don't
got
have
in-
any songs. Like,
I'm talking about now, current.
Everybody in the chat that was, if you was paying attention while we was in the stream and we was singing in the car, they heard you singing because
Where?
we was singing in the car.
Okay.
Bro, he definitely could sing, bro.
Yeah,
he can sing.
I believe it.
All right, so mine is my question is Raider Raw, right? It's not gatekeeping, right? It's not gatekeeping if your fans or your audience can't get it.
I don't know. I'm gonna just probably bust
I don't
his head
really
real
get
quick. Yeah, I know.
Like,
Bust his
so-
head.
All right. Nah,
You know what gatekeeping is, right?
Yeah.
So obviously not share information because you know what I mean. You work hard for it, but cool. You using the information and using the platform that you have, right? You're not necessarily sharing everything to your audience, right? Rated Raw. Like, how do you feel about that? Some people that generally gatekeep. They feel like it's okay to gatekeep.
But what type of information though?
Hey man,
I can say probably sauce, gems on
Anything,
how
bro.
to, you know,
Who you
do
telling,
certain
bro?
things.
Word.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
how you got to the
Like your watch, for example, right?
Yeah, right.
I don't know what it is, but let's say you paid a lot of money for it. Somebody was like, "Yo, what watch is it?" You know the person can't buy it, but so you're not gonna tell them.
Tell
Oh,
them, yeah.
that's cute because fuck. That's a solid. That's 9 or 10. Because why? Like,
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
But who's to say you don't know if that nigga could afford it or not, though? You don't know what his pockets
I
looking
agree.
like.
That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying, though.
that's the
Yeah,
question,
it's like,
though.
That's the question, though. Yeah.
I feel like my thing is like, I feel like people feel like if they share certain information to people, it's gonna limit what they have.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's not. Like, it's literally not. Like, 1,000 people can have this watch. It's still the watch.
Yeah,
like.
yeah. Depends
So I
on
don't
how
know
you
why.
wear it.
I don't know. I feel like that's chaotic. I share everything.
That's
like,
a
my
word. Yo,
audience.
somebody clip that. Somebody clip
Wait,
that.
what you said?
No, it was
What's the
just
C word? You was saying that's
chaotic.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
chaotic. I
what
thought you
yeah.
said some next
Oh,
shit.
shit.
Yeah.
No, it's not action. It's just an action. Yeah. But no, I agree. It definitely is chaotic. That's OD to be sharing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good to share.
Yeah,
You know what I
for
mean?
sure.
Especially with the world and just how. But let's be realistic. The world grows with sharing. You don't go far without you sharing information. So yeah, bro.
For sure.
You got one?
Yeah. UK drip is better than NYC style.
Let's keep let's
Yo,
just
be
keep
guided.
it. Be guided.
just-
Because there's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Just,
You guys
just,
are gonna
Where you
punch
from
me
again?
up.
Where you from? You
London, innit?
London. E-money? Nah, 1, 2. All right, 6-1.
Alright, cool.
just be honest, bro.
Yeah. Cause my fashion taste has changed recently.
Okay.
I would say that's not chaotic. I would say that's probably like a 3 out of 10.
Okay.
Right now, the old me,
Okay.
I liked how we used to dress in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
Very simple, very clean. But now I feel like since I've been into fashion like more, I feel like fashion for me now, it's not just about how you look, but how you feel in it. You get me? The comfort, just how like I feel like it can actually affect your mental, like how you act
like
and
you feel
everything.
good.
Yeah, bro,
So
for real,
coming,
yeah.
so coming to New York, I feel like I've seen so many people. Their outfit describes their personality. So that's why I would say the fashion here, yeah, it's way more better personally.
Thank you.
Do you mind? Type shit. Where? Nah, yeah, you might as well say
Not
thank you. We appreciate
everybody,
you
not
there.
everybody.
Yeah, but what you got on though? You want to describe the fit
Fit
for
check?
us?
Yeah.
Quick little fit check for us, bro. What you got
Yeah,
on?
these are some baggy pants from. I mean, I wear the clothes that I work with, so this is some pants from Boohoo, man.
Sure.
This is a brand from Nigeria called Go Crazy. It's just an upcoming brand, but they're doing their thing. It's like a little jersey, white Air Forces, and yeah, that's just basically
Clean. Yeah.
Clean,
Copy.
clean.
Feel comfortable. And I knew I was coming on the podcast, so I'm like, let me
yeah.
just dress casual.
For sure.
Nice.
Shit. You got another one, Joey?
Now, I actually want to ask you a question. And I want all of us to actually answer this.
Okay.
Will you ever publicize a relationship ever again? And a question for us, will we ever publicize a relationship?
Ooh.
I'm not gonna lie. Let's just put that. I fake watched yours.
That's why
I
would
fake
you
watched yours, bro. You know, I mean, yeah.
Would you ever
obviously, know what I'm
publicize
saying?
one again?
So
Or-
Jeff
What it
puts
is,
a lot of
yeah,
perspective.
I feel like when I first came out of it, I was like, I'm never doing this again, right? But I think I could do it again, but to a certain degree. There's levels to how I'm gonna do it the next time if I was to do it. The reason why I didn't, well, initially before I did it, I was like, this is something I would never do. But when you get into that point where you realize that as a content creator, because for me, I'm a personalist, so like I show my life, like my content is my lifestyle. So it kind of felt weird not showing everything, if that makes sense. So the only thing I did wrong was I allowed way too much information to get out. Like, you know, everything that I did was captured. But like in the future, I feel like if I was to do it again, which I don't know if I would, but I probably will show ABCD, it will definitely be filtered a lot. Like, you know,
You control it, yeah.
yeah, but there's not much you'll be able to say. If that makes sense.
Would you ever publicize a relationship?
Nah.
No.
I mean, even if I do, I don't think you'll know who it is. You'll know there's somebody in the picture, but
Yeah.
not like, yeah.
Nah, I don't think so either. Truthfully, because there's a lot of hating people.
Yeah,
and a
evil
lot
eyes
of,
out
yeah,
there
that
too,
too.
like-
So
Praying on your downfall.
yeah,
and shit.
I wouldn't do that. You definitely know that I'm not single anymore.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but you definitely won't know.
But if
the
you get
person.
married, would you publicize that?
Yeah.
Marriage is different.
Marriage is different.
Yeah.
Okay, why?
Because I literally just put carrots on your finger. Like, I'm like, I'm going, like, I feel like when it comes to marriage, you're doing the most. You know, you have the white wedding, the traditional wedding for our, you know, culture and all of those things. So you're putting so much time and effort into that. And your family's involved is a big thing. So you gonna marry somebody and hide it from the world? Like,
Nah, yeah.
No, that's a whole different.
Yeah. And then marriage, I mean,
boyfriend,
me
girlfriend
personally-
stuff is,
Yeah.
But when you get in a relationship, what are your intentions? Not to get married.
Yeah, but
See,
once
but
you
not-
gotta
no.
get there though.
You gotta
It
get
varies.
there though, bro.
It
It
Fair
varies.
enough,
You gotta
Yeah,
get
not
there,
every
though.
relationship is to get married, bro. Hell no.
I mean that's true. I mean, me personally,
Yeah, I get what you mean.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't. This is just me personally. I wouldn't make somebody my
Girlfriend,
girlfriend
if I'm not
going
married.
to
Yeah, I agree,
marry her.
Yeah, exactly.
So if I'm not going to marry her, then that's just my
I hear it.
person I'm dating
hear
right
it.
now. Yeah.
I mean, you say you dating right now, so you gonna find yours.
No,
soon.
yeah. I'm investigating.
You investigating.
That's the word.
just
Investigating.
looking,
Investigating.
testing the
investigating,
waters
yeah, I'm
in
digging.
America or back
Just in
home.
general.
No, where I am right now, I like to stick to where I am.
Okay.
Like
If I
that
was in
word.
America, I'd be in America, but in the UK,
Yeah, I like that word. I'm investigating too. You investigating?
Yeah, I'm
bro?
investigating.
Yeah, I'm just
You gotta know what
Sniffing
works.
around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
digging, looking. Okay.
You're just
Okay,
looking.
okay.
All right, so I got another one for you to
You just looking for
this time around. You good, man? Nah. So the question is right.
Just like busted up in the back.
I'm gonna hop in real quick before
This
he
thing,
goes in.
nah, you ain't gonna be crying,
Okay,
bro.
cool. The UK accent you have, do you think it boosts your like credibility?
Your audience word.
or like your attractiveness?
But in the US.
Anywhere, to be honest.
Oh, I don't know about anywhere. I don't know about anywhere. I feel like it only hits like when you're. Nigeria doesn't really work like that. Nigerians they're scared of the accent. They're like, oh, UK boy, in it. They call us in it boys because they think we come to the country. We come to Nigeria, we plant our seeds, and then we bounce. So they don't like that.
Was that true?
I mean, you'd have to ask the people that do that.
Yeah, bro.
You'd have to ask those
Now, you
guys.
probably never know. You probably aware of the people that do it. I'm not saying you do it. I'm not saying you do it.
I mean, I don't really see these things happen, but I guess it's happened to a few of some people that I know there. But I mean, here in the US, yeah, like
definitely for sure.
when I speak to
On
anybody,
wheels, bro.
it's on 100. Like,
Yeah.
you hit. I'm like a white man. Like, yeah, because I want to hear that. Oh, you're British. I want to hear that. Like,
Oh, you like
like,
that
right.
shit? Yeah.
Do we get the same effect when we go out there though?
I don't know. You know.
You don't think so?
Because UK girls can be strict a little bit. Like,
Yo, chat. That's a good question.
yeah,
That's a really good
I
question.
think UK girls aren't really that easily impressed. Like, do you know what I mean? So,
Oh wait, so you trying to call it the US girls easily impressed type shit?
I mean,
No,
I
nah.
guess if I say hello and you're like, oh, you're British, that's kind of easily impressed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I think I don't know. I didn't tell you guys the story. I was telling Tope the other day. Like, I was at a spot when I was in Houston, and I was trying to. There was like a massive crowd. There was a girl in front of me, and I was tapping her. And I was trying to speak to her, and she looked back at me, and she just like looked back again. I was like, oh, okay. And then I basically whispered in the ear. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, I didn't mean to disturb you. I did it on purpose.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She literally went. She went.
man.
Oh my God, you're British?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm from London, but sorry, I didn't mean to show. Oh, wait, hold on.
Like, I don't know
my
why, bro. Like,
She gave me her
Nah.
number.
Cece, you might. Can you explain?
Explain what?
Like why? Like why does that work?
It didn't work on me. But
Yeah, stand on your
But I
shit. Stand
get
on
it,
your
though,
shit.
'cause when I was in London, they was like, "Oh shit, like you from New York?" I'm like, "Hell yeah."
Nah, it's different. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like a little,
Different.
it's like, ooh, okay, this is not what I normally see. Yeah. So
nah, yeah, that's.
I emphasize it
Nah,
all
I'm
the
big
time.
headed, bro.
Nah, word to, I'm not
Word to,
I'm not even gonna hide it.
I
I'm
think
like,
we talked about that a few episodes ago about these niggas,
Yeah, I
man.
would. Yeah, I wish. Like, I wish they had
fucking with these
crazy.
niggas. Excuse my language, but we're not really messing
Nah,
with them. for real.
I'm not gonna lie. After I came back from Ghana, I was on some fuck the UK type of time.
Nah, bro, because the accents. It's just like,
accents.
But the American accent hits in Nigeria though. They like it.
I mean,
yeah.
yeah.
yeah, obviously, we seen the movies, we see the inspirations.
Yeah,
so yeah, we
yeah,
can get that a
yeah.
little bit, but
No, but I'm not gonna lie. I am grateful though to be from New York. Because
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
100%.
I was with my brother in Ghana. Like the New York accent hits differently too.
yeah, I can
like
see that.
it's different from like you from like I don't know like fucking Kansas or some shit. Like that is like what the fuck like.
Yeah.
But New York is different on the
Because
difference.
New York, I feel like the New York accent, like it's got a bit of swag in it, like
Yeah,
type
word.
shit.
Yeah, you guys speak with like rhythm, and it's got like
Wait, what did you say?
With rhythm.
Rhythm.
oh,
Rhythm.
I heard rhythm.
Rhythm.
bro.
He said it
Like,
quick. Rhythm.
rhythm.
But that's funny. 'Cause I think we kind of do speak
Now we
like
do
that,
it as
like
a
with the
cadence,
same
yeah.
words and stuff we say. Yeah. That's
That shit hits.
Yeah. But
Nah, that's. He said, "What did he ask? What
Yeah,
did
you
you
not
ask?"
ask about the UK, like
yeah,
the UK
but you
accent.
had a question that you was going to ask,
and then you was
now
over here
started
laughing with the money, bro.
No, so the question ultimately was, so if you didn't go viral before 2020, Rated Raw, like everything afterwards, like it's not really considered.
2020 was a pivotal time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Like 2020 changed the
Yeah,
world,
yeah,
bro. Like
yeah.
you can't even lie, bro. Like
100%.
the
I
whole,
feel
like
like-
we're all recovering still.
Man, that was so viral for me because like I said, for me, my kind of content, the way I like to create my content is I don't want to be a character. I don't want to be known for a specific thing. I just want people to like me just as who I am.
Yeah.
So COVID literally gave that opportunity for people to show their real self. From like I used to go on live literally every single day. And then I started doing story times in my car. And my content was just focused more on me.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I grew a whole fan base that genuinely just liked me for me, if that makes sense. So that was really, really important for me because I never wanted to do anything else. Obviously, I did with that with other content like Smash or Pass and 20v1s. And it's like,
we seen those.
and I
Smash
touched
or
base on
Pass,
those. And
Smash or
it's
Pass,
Smash or
20v1s,
Pass.
bro.
as amazing as they were in
Fish
terms of
Pass.
numbers and engagement, and I made so much money from it, and I could have kept going. It was like my highest view. It just wasn't me.
Thank you.
I wasn't building a fan base that gave a. Can I swear here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nigga,
a fan base that gave a shit about me, and it was like
Okay.
they mainly just wanted to see that, and they wanted to see the other people do things, and it's like I dropped that, and then the moment I drop a vlog, it's like nobody cares, and I didn't want that. I'd rather have the less views and consistent
Yeah.
than all of that hype. So yeah,
Since we already on that topic, you kind of got already deep, so we're gonna get even deeper. So,
Let's enter.
no homo. Oh my god.
yeah, that was-
Oh wow.
Yeah, that was
Wow.
shot that.
Lightning, brother.
That was
Yeah, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm so sorry,
Scary.
everybody. I take 100% for that, bro.
Pause.
Yeah, that's my fault. Yeah, I'm sorry, but we're gonna go. So obviously, you said that you wanted your content to be strictly on you and not like you just basically just freestyling. So what moment in your life changed for you that made you want to make that transition?
I think when everybody else started like clocking onto the method, like I remember I was like the first one to do the smash or pass in the UK.
Okay.
And then quite instantly, I mean, regardless if I did it first or not, people were going to do it anyways.
Yeah.
So after that, a lot of people started jumping on it, and then it just kind of got a bit saturated. And then I remember like, because YouTube does this thing where it shows you where your viewers have what the other channels that your viewers watch, and I was just seeing like the other people that my channel was that my viewers was watching were the people that were creating the kind of content that I was creating, like the smash or pass and so on and so forth. So I was like, these people generally aren't really just there for me. They want to just see all these content. And then like I said, the moment I started dropping something that was completely out of topic, like that wasn't a 20v1 or smash or pass, I saw my numbers plummet. And social media sometimes affects, a lot of people don't know this, but it can affect your day. Like forget about your mental, it can affect your day. Like you can drop a video, put so much effort in it, and the numbers are so bad, and you're like, oh, like you're not even hungry. Like it can literally affect
about it, bro.
And I just didn't want to go through.
Bro said, tell me about it. Now words.
Like it's the
you
worst.
Sleep, wake up and then shit drop.
The
Like
worst.
damn.
So I was like, I don't want to go through this every day. Like this is not what I want. I'd rather know that my numbers are down and they're consistently at where it's at than up, down. So that's when I was just like, yeah, I don't really want that moving forward. Like I always prioritize myself before anything. So yeah, that was it.
Okay, shit, bro. I mean, honestly speaking, even diving into deep and all that, right? Talking about your content, considering the fact that you say you want to be a personality and be yourself, where do you see yourself like in the next 5 to 10 years, if anything? You know what I mean?
I think I'm just gonna keep growing like my businesses. Like my business is my main thing. Obviously, I just don't talk about it a lot. I intend to hopefully, by God's grace, somehow move to the US, start a business here.
Here?
100%.
Like, you sure?
100%.
Yo, this is a money making capital.
Yeah, but I mean,
100%. Like I feel like I'm an innovator. Like I'm very optimistic to like meeting people. Like I'm not shy from like, this is my first time meeting you guys. Like I'm not shy from meeting people. I'm very active, and I'm very open minded. And it's like with that level of mentality and with my knowledge of like, you know, how to manage my money and so on and so forth. When the time comes, I want to start a business here by God's grace. Maybe like a car park, car wash, anything that's got to do with cars.
that makes some residual.
And
Are
then
you
income.
into cars?
Yeah, I'm into cars a lot. And then just focus on my businesses, and then on the side, just keep vlogging. Like just vlogging my life.
So
nothing changes.
just even I mean, do you have anything?
No,
to add?
go ahead,
So I was
ahead.
going to ask, so just anything. Just let's take it back a little before, because we all want to know. I mean, our audience definitely want to know. Let's take it back to pre-Moses.Lndn like era.
LDN,
What was
LDN.
exactly? Oh, pre-Moses LDN era. You know what I mean?
Thanks for
Exactly. You know what I mean? What was the very first video or post that made you think like, hey, I could do this?
Word.
Do you know what? It wasn't really a video that kind of made me feel like I could do this. It was like moving to the UK, and then the primary school that I went to. Obviously, I was very, very fresh. Do you guys know what that is?
Yeah. Like new?
No. Okay, good. You don't know what I mean.
Oh, like it was bad.
No.
Oh.
You know what? No. Anyway, this one to keep.
Yo,
going?
whoa, yo, we dead got that wrong. He said fresh as a new. You said no. You said fresh as a bad.
Yeah.
No, you said fresh as a
Fly.
good.
Fresh is basically like when you have an African accent. Like
Oh,
Yeah,
FOB.
fresh as the boat. Yeah, fresh as the boat.
Okay.
Yeah. You got that right.
So,
Yeah, I remember.
in the primary school that I went to, I don't know how to explain it. I felt like I have this mentality where I have to fit in. But if I have to fit in by force. Like there's no,
Is it the same now?
everywhere that I go to, like I have to fit in. Obviously, I'm always gonna be myself.
Yes.
But
I
you
get
have
what
to
you're saying.
accept me for who I am.
Yeah.
So when I was in primary school, I remember, I say this story all the time. Like I had a bunch of the kids that was in school, like marching, because those are the things I used to do in Nigeria. So like it was weird. Like I just had all the students like marching. I was like, this is what we do in Nigeria, and that kind of just put me in the spotlight. And then I joined the football team, even though I knew I did not play football. I just did everything, and then I wanted people to just like me for me. And I had that same mentality going to secondary school, uni, college, whatever you guys call it. And then by the time I got to like college time, which would be high school for you guys, by the time I got to high school, everything was more on social media. Like I knew where the world was going. So I was like, let me pick up a camera and let me start talking on Snapchat. That's where it actually started.
Snap was lit. Snap was lit at the time, yeah.
So I'd always like tell story times on Snap, and then just seeing like even if it was just 2-3 people comment like, "Oh, look, this is funny," that was enough for me. I was like, okay, you like that?
Yeah.
That means I just need to get another 100,000 people to see this, and they're all gonna like it.
Okay, see, that's a very good mindset
Yeah,
type
mindset,
early. I'm not
yeah,
gonna lie.
that's a good
Yeah,
mindset.
that's a very good mindset
Because like
type early.
I've put my camera down, I've done a whole 5-minute story, and then people are like, "Lo, haha, tell more." Like that's enough for me. Like even if it's just one person, like that means what I did was not a waste of time.
Yeah.
So once I got that 1 or 2 engagement, it just took. There was a day that I was like, "Guys, should I do YouTube?" And I remember that day my phone was going. Everyone's like, "Yes, you should. It makes so much sense." Da da da. And then that's when I knew, okay, that's what I needed. Just that encouragement from like a few people.
Yeah.
That was it.
Now we tried YouTube
Yeah,
ourselves.
yeah.
We used to make little comedic
Yeah.
videos, but it wasn't definitely not in compared to like where you are or what you
Why'd you
tried.
guys
What
stop
you guys?
though?
I think when we started or when we did it, honestly speaking, it was the guys that was around 2019
Yeah.
winter break. So it was when we came back from college. It was like a break that we started posting, gained traction. And went back to school. When we went back to school, then that was it. It was the fact that we went back to school. And then when we came back, we was also trying
Consistency,
to
bro.
That's what it is. You know what I mean? Honesty, respectfully, yeah.
But we here, man, consistent with this, man.
Yeah. So yo, you
It's long
asked
time
us. You
coming.
asked in the car while we was driving. He kept asking like, "Yo, like why did we choose a podcast?" And honestly, I was sitting, I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, "Yo, I don't even have no like crazy reason as to why we choose it, but like this is like it's generally us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was telling him, like it's generally us. Like forget the cameras even here. Like if we was to sit in our house, this is what we'd be doing. We'd be talking.
Would you guys do
opinion
this
in it.
if it didn't have the potential to make you guys a lot of money?
I
Like, would you do
honestly,
this for free?
I would. See, look, listen. That's the thing, though. Look, stop.
tricky.
Hold it. Exactly. I would say that.
See, this is.
He gonna smirk, but yo, I would say it gets tricky
Can
because yo, bro.
you explain it one by one? I want to
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah.
There's been times we've been in the crib and I've turned the camera on and they don't even know, and we're sitting here and doing exactly what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? So some people aren't even aware of their talents and the potential of it. So when you do say that though, that's when it gets. But I'm gonna see what they got to say.
Would you like come into the studio, not just being at home and chilling and hiding the camera somewhere? Come into the studio, getting ready, setting up, sat down for however long you film for. Could you do this for free?
Absolutely not. You got to think about it, right? You know how much money's already being put into
Wait, time out. That's the thing though. Wait, stop. You got to be more specific, gang. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
Like, are they contributing to the production
Right,
of it,
okay,
or are they
you're
just
right.
pulling up?
You're right.
Exactly.
If everything is covered,
Okay, yeah.
Exactly.
if everything is covered, right? You don't have to pay for the production or
Yeah.
whatever. You just come, just
Yeah,
sit down
nigga. They
for
coming.
hours. You post, but you do have to edit. Oh, I don't know. Do you guys have an editor?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Let's say you have an editor, then he's not charging you, and you're just posting it.
No, 100%.
100%.
And you're not gonna make money from this.
Now, I wouldn't mind because obviously if I'm doing this, it's just a side hustle just because like out of the love of me just wanting to be with the bros,
And
have
share
a conversation.
conversation,
But
share
most likely I would
information.
have something really mainstream on this or like that I'm doing to really elevate it myself. And us doing this is just something for a side hustle, you know,
okay,
just
okay.
out of the love, you know,
Respect.
being with the bros, chopping it up, bringing people on, let's have conversation, you know. So,
Makes sense. Okay.
For sure.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's really important. Like a lot
Yeah.
of people, like I have friends that I just started streaming, right?
Yeah.
And I have friends that just obviously recently just jumped on as well, like from months ago, and they will message me like, "Yo, like, okay, so like, when do we start? When like, how does it work to get paid? Like, what's the percentage like?" And I'm just like,
Yo,
even,
fam.
I'm like, even I just started, like,
Yeah, bro. Like,
sometimes I don't even know when they pay me. Like, that's not what I'm focused on. I do this because I
Generally
genuinely
like
enjoy
it.
this.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
yeah.
remove the
It's
money,
fun.
I would do this. Like, does that make sense? So,
Yeah.
because on Snapchat days, the times I was doing it, there was no money in it.
None.
Yeah, I was just sat
Real
down
shit.
talking on camera for hours with before you. I didn't even care about YouTube. Like,
Exactly.
I was just enjoyed it. So that part is really, really important. So yeah, I'm glad you guys said that.
How about you? I think Wolf IG, you got to give me an
Yeah, nah, I want to hear
What's the money?
No, I mean, like everybody said, I feel like we do this without the cameras. We do
Yeah.
this, like sit down and just talk for hours and hours and hours. Honestly speaking, just sitting here, I probably would want to get up and like, you know, movement,
Move
like
around,
that
yeah.
sort of thing.
Yeah,
yeah.
Because I don't know, I feel like on the regular, we're not just sitting there
down,
the
yeah,
entire
yeah,
time. But yeah, I feel like just like this is like basically an excuse for all of us to just gather and just talk, you know,
Okay.
especially now that we're getting older and people's lives are getting busier. And then now like we basically set times in our schedules where we could all meet up. And it's not like before when we was younger and 24/7 with
Yeah,
each
yeah.
other the entire day.
I get it.
But-
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Have you ever got canceled before?
Cancelled.
No, yo, wait, yo. Ask the people who hate you.
Or almost canceled before?
Low key.
I feel like no one can really get cancelled, but in the UK, that question is funny because in the UK, everybody's on the verge of being cancelled. The moment you rise, you're already like on the verge of being cancelled. Right? Because I think this is my personal theory behind it, right? Because it's such a small country, and
The UK is a small country.
yeah, the UK is. Let's even just bring it to London.
Okay.
Right. So you guys know how small the UK as a whole is, right? It's not even as big as Texas, for example. Now there's London. That's now a smaller part of the UK, and that's where most of the things go down. Now imagine, right? You are a regular 9-to-5 worker, and there's 50 people that's made it from content creating and so on and so forth, who are online every single day talking about, come with me on let me show you how my day goes. You watch their post, and it's them waking up at whatever time, eating breakfast, walking their dog, going to the spa, like nothing seems stressful. You're seeing that, and you know these people are successful, and you work a 9-to-5 job, right? Because the country is so small, it feels like there's not enough space for everybody to live that life. So because like there's not enough space for everyone to live a life like that, everyone just wants to bring as many people down as they can, so they can also live that same 9-to-5 life. And does that make sense?
Everybody's trying to humble.
Everybody's
crabbing.
because
crabs
deep
in the
down,
barrel.
Crabs in the barrel.
exactly, deep down, everybody wants to live that comfortable life. Everybody wants to be a successful, content creator, chilling at home, walking your dog in the morning, go to spas. Like, everybody wants that. Who's gonna cap and say they don't want that? Nobody wants to be a fucking 9-to-5 worker. But it's like, because of that, in the UK, because it's so small, they know that there's nothing that they can do. It's not everybody can do it. So once one person does it, they're like, oh damn, another one. Man, let's try to bring him down. That's my theory behind it. So anyway, leading to your question, I've never actually been cancelled. I've had multiple situations where
you gotta give us one example.
I've had multiple situations.
Multiple situations for sure.
Where obviously, one of the examples was, so I still the way I am now. I really prioritize working as my personal brand and just being a lifestyle influencer. So when I was in uni, there's something that happens in uni called it's called Take Me Out, but they do it for like the uni. So basically, like they wanted me to host an event for them, which was a Take Me Out event. Now, normally I'd say no to that because like I have this bougie mentality where I'm like, I'm not doing that shit. But this time around, I was like, fuck it. You gotta do it, man. This time around, I was like, you know what? Like, let me try this. Like, so I accepted a few. There was one that I actually accepted. It was in Bristol. Well, where I'm from, Bristol, that's far. But I accepted it, and they weren't even gonna pay me. I was like, okay, like I'm gonna help you guys. Then I accepted another one in Birmingham. I did another one in Cove. I accepted like a few different unis, right? I was busy booked. Then there was one uni, I forgot, I think it was Nottingham Uni. They were gonna pay me, I think it was like £600. I don't even remember the amount. They were gonna pay me.
Still good amount.
But the problem was, after I did the show, they said that I was gonna get the money within 48 hours. I don't even know what it was. But like I said, a lot of the time I did this because I wanted to do it. So I wasn't even focused about the money. Like, that wasn't even on my mind. So by the time they paid me, I was in Nigeria, I traveled, and when the money came in, they paid me twice accidentally. So the reason why they did that, from what I remember, was they paid me they had like a UC something, like a student way of paying. And then I think they thought it didn't go through. So the accounts team or whatever then paid me again. But it didn't come at the same time. It came differently. Does that make sense? So when the first payment came in, I saw it. I was like, okay, you lot paid me, thank you. Left it, case closed. And then I was in Nigeria at the time, and obviously I don't use my UK card when I'm in Nigeria because I have a Nigerian account. So time is going, and I was in Nigeria for like a month, and then I think one of the girls must have messaged me saying, hey, like, I think we paid you again, like, could you please check your account? I'm like, okay, cool. But I get really busy sometimes, so I'm like, okay, I'll do it, but I forgot. Then it wasn't like I forgot for months. I forgot like the next day, and she texted me again, and I'm like, okay, I've just logged in, I've just seen it. Like, she was like, okay, can you transfer it back? But when I'm in Nigeria, I don't like to like send money out my UK account because I've done that multiple times. And what happens is they think that because of the location, they think, so they freeze my account and all that shit. I don't want to do that. So I told her, when I get back, I'm gonna send the money. Relax, like, don't worry, it's here with me. It's not even a big deal. So she was like, cool. finished my trip. I got back once again. I forgot. Like that's not my main thing. Like I'm back in
you
the
gotta
UK.
send back
yeah, like
pounds
I forgot.
I
like,
kind of get where this is going.
yeah, like
I'm
I'm
just proportion type
yeah, I'm
shit.
just chilling. Like, and then she reminds me again, like, hey, like you still haven't sent the money. Type like, what's going on? I'm like, oh shit, my bad. Okay, cool. Let me send it.
Yeah.
Now at the time, that's when I recently just started my rental business, so I was purchasing cars like quite often. So that day, what happened was the day that I told her I was going to send it, I actually already gone through my limit on my bank. My limit was like 5K at the time. So I scheduled the money to enter her account in the morning because I can't send any more money. So I scheduled it.
For the next day, of course, yeah.
So I told her, okay, cool, I'm going to send it now. She said, okay, cool. I scheduled it. I didn't tell her it's been sent. I just scheduled it. Next thing you know, like literally 30 minutes later, I'm getting tagged on Snapchat. Moses.Ldn has stolen money, stolen money from ACS. And I'm like, literally, I first ignored it because I'm like, this has to be a joke. Then I'm seeing people repost, it's going viral,
Dang.
So I sent the girl a screenshot. I'm like, I literally scheduled your money like hours ago. Like, what are you doing? That's so unprofessional of you guys claiming that. And you see the thing about social media is once it's out there,
it's out there. Yeah, it's not. You can't delete
They're
it.
not about to go on social media and say, oh, well, sorry, guys. It's been done.
Yeah.
And now a lot of people, and I don't have the energy to be explaining my story online. You can think whatever you think. Like, I know I'm a successful guy. Like, I know I don't really, do you know what I mean? So people ran with that story. And then it got to the point where, like, you know, every little thing that happens is like, oh, but you stole money from ACS. So those kind of things happen. But that's just how the UK is.
Yeah.
And once you get that, it doesn't really bother you as much. So yeah, I've had those little situations here and there, but that shit don't really be bothering me.
Don't cancel
I
Moses.
always end up in the top.
Yo, we not canceling Moses now.
We're not gonna cancel
Nah, don't worry, bro. America's gonna love you.
It
wasn't intentional.
All right, so since you just got vulnerable, right? Let's keep it vulnerable, right? I want you to finish the sentence, right? The sentence goes, people think I'm blank, but behind the scenes, I am blank.
I'll give it an easy one.
Nah, don't make it easy, bro. Make it
vulnerable.
Raw, vulnerable. Thank you, bro.
Fine. I think people think.
What do people think, CC?
I feel like people think that like I have got everything figured out.
Okay.
And like my life is so perfect and I'm going down a straight path of, but I'm still figuring shit out. I'm still fucking confused. Like
we all are, bro.
yeah, like I still have I have days where I'm like, oh my God, what am I doing today? Like, what's the next move? And I think a lot of people feel like I've got it like that, like life is great, but nah, I'm just like a lot of people that are watching me. Like I'm still trying to figure out what's next. And I never let people really know what's going on like with me financially. A lot of people, some people think I'm super rich, some people think I'm not as rich, and I'm just like, whatever you think is what you think. What's in my pocket, that's in my pocket.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's mainly it.
Stop pocket watching, y'all. Stop.
Type shit. Nah,
So
okay,
we the
okay.
death of you.
What's a rumor that was made about you that's false?
Ooh, that's a good question.
A rumor. Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say that, but I just don't want to, you know.
You can't use the same one now,
I just
bro.
don't
It
want to
wasn't
give it.
new.
Yeah, but that rumor was definitely fake. Obviously, my one of my ex friend claiming that I owed him money. That was
Yo.
absolutely fake.
Word.
So we talk about the same friend, and we all think about the same friend.
Yeah.
You
There's
know,
only one friend that's ever gone online and
I
made such
forgot.
accusation.
Ashberg.
Yeah, Ashberg.
There we go. Yeah. Is he Nigerian too?
Oh, what's T? What's
God
T?
forbid, no.
Yo, nigga, just like us, nigga. That's his man. Like, and basically, I
Ashberg.
remember watching the video though, but I don't remember the details.
And he
But
said you
he's
stole
here, though.
bread from him.
Yeah, I mean, without it's not like I don't want to talk about it.
Nah, I get you,
ones
bro.
like it's just
I get you, bro.
yeah,
Real
but
shit,
like
real shit.
we're in the quickest way ever like to talk about it. It's just like imagine we started something together, then one day like he just kind of peeps that raw like he's elevating and I'm still in the same place, and then instead of you talking about it and us sorting things out, you just decide to go online and just hate. And just make up a lot of things. And like I said, I don't really like explaining myself online
I get you, yeah.
because I look at social media people that try their hardest to explain themselves, that they're crying.
Yo, they're going crazy.
Crying on camera
Yo,
is
bro,
like
I
a
saw
certain
Iman
sickness.
some video the other day. Yeah, bro, you can't do that.
Like that's not. I just feel like the reason why a lot of people feel like they need to do that is because social media is their life.
Yes.
And they're fighting for their life.
Yes.
And I'm not about to fight for my life that I already have.
Thank
Does that
you.
make sense?
We're not fighting for ours. We have
Yeah, I
ours.
already have my life. So it's like I'm not about to start begging and explain to the world. If the world wants to think that I owe my friends money, like, like that's okay. Like me and you are probably never gonna get along anyway. So fuck off. Like I mean, I don't really care.
Man, fuck off, man. Fuck off.
Yeah,
Fuck off, bro.
so-
Shit, man.
Off, mate.
You know, it's funny because there's a rumor going around about me right now, bro. Like,
What?
What's the rumor?
that supposedly I've been crushing on a girl, like one of my friends. They said and that's, I guess it's true then. I don't know, man.
Is it?
Hell no, bro.
Yo.
Bro, we all got rumors going around about us, bro.
But yo, question y'all though. If you hear a rumor about yourself outside, do you go clear it?
Hell no. I just
Yo, a part of me wants to, bro, because ain't no way you're gonna sit here and especially if I have contact with you, you're not gonna sit here and lie on my name like that, bro. We gotta talk about it, bro. Like, what made you think this way that this is what it is? In reality, that's not what it is, bro. And we have a conversation about it, like, you know, grown adults, and we go about our day.
What do you think? If you hear a rumor about yourself, you're gonna go clear with the person?
100%. Like I feel like no, 100%.
One
I
more
feel like
shit.
for me, whoever it is, especially if it's someone that I know, I just have to be like, first of all, why? Like, what made you want to do that? I don't even care about what you did. I'm more concerned about why. The reason why I'm more concerned about why is because I want to avoid that in the future from other people. Because if you're like, oh, I did it because I feel like you did it. Now, when I come across new people, I know how to avoid it. So once I know why, I don't even care about why. I don't even care about the rest. Or that's it. Okay, why? Cool, done. So I like to just like know the reasons for things. That's why I'm gonna clear it up.
Scary.
no. Yeah, for me, I'm not.
not airing it.
Yeah, unless like
I'm a grown ass man.
Yeah,
I'm a fucking king, nigga. We know my truth, nigga. I know what the fuck happened.
You feel me?
Nigga, you not about to.
So if it wasn't so like you didn't feel the need to come and approach me, it wasn't that important. then.
Exactly. For
So
you to make
at
a
that
rumor,
point, if you're gonna go say whatever, bro,
thank
like
you,
you feel
bro.
me, like.
Yeah.
thank you, my
But,
nigga. Come on, bro.
yeah. So if
Grow
it
up,
was
bro.
really serious, you would come
You
to
could
me.
have come
That's
to
a
me
fact.
instantly before you
Yeah.
even got to rumor. You get to rumor is
Yeah, but you guys
is-
are looking at it more on a prideful, egocentric side.
No, yeah,
bro.
these two, 100%.
That's how you look at it.
Yes.
No,
That's how you
it's
look
not
at
even
it.
prideful, egocentric. It's just,
It's
more
just
so,
why waste
let's
the
be-
time? Because
not
it's
even
like-
waste the time. Be respectful of yourself.
Yeah.
I'm not the type of person to even be the one to initiate something that will lead to rumor. If I'm being really honest with myself, you know what I'm saying? So you got to know who you are as a person. Say you are the person to do stuff. Say I am. You know what I mean? Let's be real. If I was, then yeah, I'll go sit and talk about. Nigga, I am not. I mind my business. I live my life completely. I am peaceful. So to hear a rumor and then. You kidding me? I'm not going to no.
I mean, I hear it.
No, yeah. For me,
I
it's
don't
just
know.
like addressing the rumor
Like-
is like I'm just adding fuel to the fire.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
But that's how
That's
you
what they
see
want.
it.
That's how you sometimes
That's how
say.
you see it. But I don't see it as that. I see it as because I feel like no one's perfect, right?
Of course.
The reason why ABCD has gone and done this is probably because of something that I did. If that makes
Yeah,
sense. So I prioritize learning about myself.
But
like,
it's something that you did. So if it was something that like that person really wanted to resolve, they'll come to you. They wouldn't start a
Why
rumor.
would they start
Yeah.
a
If they're
That's what I'm
starting a
saying.
rumor, it's because they have other objectives
Objectives to
in
do.
mind.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely agree with you
Yeah.
guys. Like I feel like at that point, I'm not responding to this person to solve it. Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't care about solving. I don't care about solving. I just want to know what made you feel
Do
like
it.
you had to
So
go
you
to the
don't
rumor.
encounter that with other people.
Again, yeah.
Okay, I get what you're saying. So
Because
most
I
of this,
might have not given you the space to feel like you could speak to me about it.
Okay,
Or I
okay.
might have. Do you know what I mean? Like I might. I
what
might.
incident triggered you?
Yeah, because once I know that now in the future, if I feel like my friend is acting odd, I'd rather just. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Organize myself.
But okay, I like what you're saying there, and the question ultimately is like, oh, something triggered the person, right? But what if you had the conversation and you did get to a point where you resolved where you realized the trigger that the person claimed triggered them wasn't even a trigger; it was a misunderstanding. You know what I'm saying?
That's what the conversation is for, though.
If it's a misunderstanding, then I can forgive
We
you.
go, this is cool. We go about our separate days.
You can forgive them after they spread the rumor.
rumor. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
I can.
After they done bombed.
Yeah.
But
listen, bro,
they're
God
gonna
said-
have to,
God
you're gonna
said
have to go
forgive,
spread
bro.
another rumor.
Okay, nigga, thank God.
They're gonna have to go spread another rumor that I tell them to go spread.
Yeah.
That's the only way you're gonna solve it.
Yeah.
Nah.
Real shit.
I feel you.
No, that's fine. Yo, this time around, man. We ain't gonna go to London,
I want to.
man.
Obviously, we haven't really
Shit.
got too deep into your UK days. You know what I mean? Like, how is UK for you?
Nah,
at
real
least?
shit.
Like,
Like-
how is it, bro?
I feel like, thankfully, thank God, I didn't live in the real rural gangy side. Obviously, I grew up in a very normal area.
Okay.
But for me, it was fun. Like I really enjoyed, especially growing up. Me and my friends were very mischievous. Was really money hungry.
Mischievous.
It was public transport allowed us to like do a lot of things. We wasn't limited. And then I don't know. Like I didn't really experience that type of life that a lot of people experience, like in London. Growing up around gang members, and no one ever tried to force me to smoke weed or join a gang or carry a knife. Like obviously, I had to hear small situations from the idiots that decided to be bad boys. But like we always knew what our priority was, like growing up. So London was fun. I actually loved it. I'm not gonna lie. Like I loved growing up in London.
So
I feel like that's similar to how we grew up too.
Type
Like
shit.
we urban kids, but we wasn't really like the way how I guess New York is projected or the Bronx in general is projected outside. We wasn't really like,
we always knew what we wanted. For the most part, I'll say that, for the most part. Or at least know the goal. You know what I'm saying? So
I gotta say though, I feel like even if I lived in the hood, I'd still be the same person.
No, we live in the hood though. That's what like we live in the hood.
Yeah,
That's what so like I think it would have never.
It's
It
It's not no
changed us.
projects, you feel me? But,
but
like,
we
we live in
live
like
in
an
the hood.
area, you know.
Yeah.
Because I have a lot of friends.
You got terraces.
I don't think you know what a terrace. You know what a terrace is,
The
right?
terrace?
Terrace.
Yeah.
What,
terrace.
the type of house?
No, like a balcony, like
a balcony in a
like you see
flat.
apartment buildings, they got the little.
The terrace,
Yeah, and the outside.
So
I
we
was
fake
on the
bougie,
outside.
low key.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys had that?
Yeah, so it's a
you
little
guys were
bougie
good.
compared to.
You guys were good. Fairs.
What
So-
UK artists do you like? Or who's an overrated UK artist to you right now?
Overrated.
Music?
Yeah,
or
music
acting?
wise.
Oh,
Let's start off with music.
Overrated.
Yeah.
Oof. I don't really listen to a lot of UK artists like
so,
that.
bro. So you live in the UK. You don't listen to UK music. You live in the UK. You don't play soccer. You live in the UK. You don't do this. What do you live in the UK for, bro?
When I say this, people don't understand, right? I'm very Nigerian.
Okay.
Right? I listen to Afro beats.
Okay.
I watch Nollywood.
Yeah, Nollywood is
get
right
me,
across
like-
the line, bro.
Yeah, bro. Now you
Like-
must be across the line for
The
sure.
reason why I'm like that is because I don't when I moved to the UK, I just didn't want to change my identity. Like I wanted to remain
I get what you're saying.
real.
Yeah.
So because of that, like I didn't. Honestly, if I can go back in time, I probably would have tapped into a lot more UK culture, but because like even my accent, like it took years for me to even get this accent because I was always around all these Nigerian uncles and so on and so forth. So I feel like for me, I just didn't really enter UK culture too tough. I was still very much focused on my African side and everything. So
You would have had a good time
Yeah.
with Tonton. Word.
who's that?
The last guess.
So I don't know if you, but we probably are familiar. You know who is DeMarcus is from UK? The UK
Yeah.
You know who does the
Yeah,
UK
yeah.
African uncle?
Yeah.
There's somebody who's here who does the same thing as Tonton.
Okay.
We had him here last week. That's one of George's mans and whatnot. But he does the same type of video, same type of content. You definitely would have meshed with him well because
So you don't have no overrated artists for real? I mean, you say you don't listen to UK
I feel like no UK. The thing about UK artists is that if you blow in the UK, you kind of deserve it because it's a hard place to blow anyways. So and obviously there's a lot of people that I don't really listen to, so I can't really say who's overrated or not. But I can tell you who I rate.
Okay.
All right.
Wait, what does irate mean?
Like someone he likes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, someone I fuck with. I fuck with J Hus definitely. Dave,
Type shit.
Lyrical
All right,
Genius.
I'm sorry to cut you off. That was the question I was going to ask in the car.
Like, who
J
do you-
Hus or Dave?
Dave,
Who you choosing?
like?
Nah, Dave,
He
bro.
mentioned
I would listen
it.
to J Hus over Dave,
J Hus over Dave?
but I think Dave is more talented.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was saying Dave is like Drake. He compared Dave to Drake.
Yeah,
And
like,
Stormzy quote
when
unquote. Like,
Drake
you know what I mean?
raps, it's like you can tell he put in
Yeah.
every line. Like he
Wait, you
used.
talking about Drake or Dave?
Sorry, Dave.
Dave.
I was about to say Drake.
No, Dave-
Drake
Dave
was
speak
nurse
on the
rhyme.
No. Drake do be spit on
Drake
his
be-
rap.
Drake-
On his rap
Drake is iffy, bro.
songs, he did be putting thought into it. Like it's
Drake
like
is iffy, bro. You know what I mean?
But
Drake
legend
has
over
two
here.
sides to him. He
Yeah,
has
he's a
that radio, like you feel me, whatever, like meme music. But then if Drake sits down and says he wants to write a rap song, I feel like people low key sleep on Drake. Drake is a. I understand why, because Drake is like it's like wow, I don't like this
Industry
nigga's
player,
corny.
like no real shit, because it's like
But
He touches
Drake
all
is-
bases. Like
Yeah,
he knows how
yeah,
to do
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
all round.
Yeah,
so,
but Drake is really talented.
Yeah.
But between J Hus and Dave, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna go with J Hus though.
Word.
Because
Why?
Dave is lyrical, but J Hus also gives me that like
That energy.
the other
ghetto,
side.
yeah,
like
like,
you
I
get
can
that.
do
both.
Yeah,
I can get dark.
yeah.
But Dave give me Dave don't really give me. I can get dark.
Dave just he makes you feel intelligent.
Exactly.
Yo, he be having those punchlines like, yo, that's crazy,
Yeah.
bro.
Nah, that's true. That nigga is smart.
Yeah,
That's a smart-
Dave is
that's
a smart guy.
man.
Like, I think he was supposed to be a lawyer at some point.
Word.
Yeah,
Facts.
yeah,
He went to school like everything. So,
Oh shit.
Yeah.
yeah.
And he just said, yo, I just want to make music.
Music. Yeah. And he's hard.
I mean,
so.
listen, it's working well for
Stormzy too,
him.
another smart guy.
Nah, yeah,
too.
Stormzy. Shout out Stormzy.
Nah,
Yeah,
Stormzy was dope.
yeah,
Like,
it's an interview with his mom.
For me, for Stormzy, it's more respect. Like he's everybody watched Stormzy's come up from the freestyles to like we all literally saw it happen and he's maintained it. So yeah, we have a lot of respect for him.
Yo, bro. So I like how you just said we all saw. So respectfully, when you speaking about it earlier, like how living in the UK, it's kind of hard to blow. It's like it's not that easy. But from the outside, I'm not gonna lie, it seems like you guys are all like close. You know what I mean? So is that like, are you guys close? Like for the most part, like Madam Joyce and all the current, UK people.
Yeah, there's-
like
there's-
Dems. You mentioned in the car, a couple people. Like, are you guys all in the
I
same? How does
feel
that?
like we recognize each other. So like there is no reason as to why we all can't work and collab. There's two sides, right? So there's the internet side where it's like we all follow each other on social media, and then there's the industry side. The industry side is separated. Like someone like Dems TV, right? You probably won't see him in the same type of event that you see Miss Dems. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Not Miss Dems, sorry, Madam Joyce.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Not saying that he can never get
Get there. Yeah.
I'm just saying there's like two sides of things. So there's the industry, and the industry side is when you start seeing the people that go on things like Love Island, a lot of the podcasters, a lot of people that really prioritize working with brands. That's like the industry side.
Yeah.
They are close allegedly, because I don't like to claim I'm in the industry side, but I have dealt with that. But I feel like there's not really true closeness.
Yes,
if that makes
okay,
sense.
okay.
And then the other side, obviously, we follow each other. It's almost like once you tap in once, because of how small it is, it's easier to hit you up again. Like, does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, and we bump into each other quite a lot because I might see them at the same shoot that I'm at, or maybe I just see him in Birmingham filming the same time I'm filming, like little things like that. So we all kind of just bump into each other. So I wouldn't say that we're close. It's just that the proximity is like, it forces us to like touch base, if that makes sense.
Okay. One thing I would say though, respectfully, being American born Africans and watching the UK Africans, or you guys doing your thing over there, and realizing y'all the ones who are like kind of running the industry. Big ups to you guys for real shit. You know what I mean? So big ups to y'all doing your thing. Because for the most part, like like there's not a lot of like they all Nigerian or Ghanaian. That's fire, bro. That's really fire. Respectfully.
No, yeah.
Do you ever see yourself in a movie?
Nah, I don't know.
Because you
wanna be an actor?
look like.
You could be. I feel like you could be. You feel like you could act in one of those.
Why do you like Sean Doug?
Yo, it's
Almost-
crazy. Oh God, bro. I was
nigga.
dead about to say
Nah,
that.
You showed him a picture
I
though.
showed
The
him.
picture.
Chat was like, wait, what did you chat say
his
when you showed him the
boy.
picture?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was literally gonna say,
they were saying no.
No?
Yeah.
Nah,
But
you.
I feel
I'm
like-
looking at you. I'm seeing him.
Yo,
I'm like, but this
he
nigga look like Shawnee
And
Dog,
Sean
bro.
Doug-
Like,
so you like Sean Doug?
yeah.
But maybe because you guys see him a lot, so you
Yeah,
see his
yeah,
features
yeah,
and
yeah.
you see me, yeah.
And there's also another influencer. Cece, you know who Praise is? Praise Asalu.
Yeah.
The influencer from New York. Yeah, you look like him too. Well,
I
y'all
don't
look
really
like
see
yeah.
that
I
one.
have no
though.
idea who that is.
A little bit, like a quick little.
Nah,
Fashion.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, bro? Exactly, a little
like-
bit,
I
but
feel like
not
I've heard
crazy.
Wait, you from the UK?
No, he's from here, bro.
Oh, that's the first time I heard you speak, bro.
But yo, before we keep going into our conversation, yo, this time around, big shout out to Cece, because Cece's the one who made this possible. If y'all don't know who Cece is,
We trust.
Shout out
word,
Cece.
Cece we
Cece
trust. You know what I mean? She was on the stream. She was
Shout out Cece,
on,
you know.
everything today.
Little
For us.
intermission.
I mean, we can.
Cece is the plug, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
She's so cool. Like,
She's the plug.
Yeah, she says, seems
I
like I
respect
gotta
it.
know you.
Type shit. We was talking about the spiritual and the religious part.
that's what I was
the reason
telling
why I
you,
asked, exactly, because the reason why I asked is because I would say I'm a spiritual person, not a religious person. But listening to you though, I would say like maybe there is probably like a difference between the two definitions. But when I say religious, though, I meant like somebody who like follows like the church's rules like to the T, right? And those are, it's like that person's convictions. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta get my sacraments. I gotta make sure I'm going to confessions, you know, stuff like that. Or are you someone who believes there's a God, you pray, that's a more independent journey opposed to like the church. You know what I'm saying? Because I personally believe the church is a place where we just meet.
Question.
Exactly.
I get what you mean. Yeah, I feel like I'm not that religious, like in terms of like when it comes to like the church and everything. I'm more on a, like you said, a personal journey. I believe there's a God.
Spiritual.
Yeah.
Like I feel like the moment you have guilt from when you do something bad and you're like, oh, God is looking at me. You know that there's someone that exists, that's there.
Yeah, facts.
And I feel like that's the most powerful thing ever. So to me, I have that fear of God. I always ask for forgiveness. I pray when I need things. The whole idea of church, to me personally, and this might be a bit controversial, I don't know how I feel about it. And maybe that's because now, because I go to a Pentecostal church.
Us too.
I do.
Okay, good. Because you're saying confession, and I'm like,
No. Because we went to a Catholic school, so you know what I mean?
School,
When you
Okay,
think
okay,
religious,
okay.
though, you think, because
Yeah.
Pentecost, we don't really have like a lot of like doctrines and rules, except for what? You get baptized and, you know what I mean?
yeah. So I feel like for me, because I go to a lot of Pentecostal, because I go to a Pentecostal church, and I've been to so many, I see so many repetitive behavior in most of those churches, and I'm like, sometimes I'm just like, I don't know how valid some of the things are. It almost seems like sometimes it seems like it's just, I don't want to say a money-making scheme, because that's not even what it is. It just seems like more of it's like very routine. And I don't know, I just feel like a religion should allow you to be free-spirited.
Yeah.
However you want to praise the Lord, as long as you're doing it the right way. So I don't know, sometimes I just question it in that aspect. But
Yeah.
For sure. I feel like I'll speak for myself. I definitely feel like I'm on the same page as you as well. Yeah. But anyways,
No.
Not really though.
The
What's
reason
your
why
side?
he blinked though, like, because we've had these conversations in general, because like we're at a point in our lives in general as young men, you know, young black men and colored men, we're trying to, you know, continue to grow and elevate. So there's a lot to balance, you know what I mean? And the reason why I was going to ask you, did you grow up in the church? And I'm assuming you did. Did you?
Definitely did. Yeah, like I said, it was a Pentecostal church, and growing up now, some of the things that I feel like is done at a Pentecostal church, I'm just feel like, for me personally, it's unnecessary. Like for in the aspect of praising the Lord, it's just not necessary. Like the church I used to go to, they used to like make us like dance round and you know just little things like that, and it's just like, bro, I just want to
That's a
sit
lot,
down.
yeah.
Like, and then the aunties will be pulling you to come and dance. It's just kind of it's a lot. So a lot of those aspects just kind of just put me away from like wanting to go to church. However, though, one of my best friends, he's a Catholic, and I went to a mass. That's what they call it, a mass with him once, and I just fell in love with the simplicity of it. How easy it is to just obviously go there. If they say it ends at 2, it ends at 2.
Yeah.
There's no here we have so.
Both sides, ends at 2.
Yeah. So I don't know. I just feel like I need to grow more in that aspect of like, you know, going to either church or mass or whatever. So yeah.
Love. All right, so we're going to play a game. If I going to
Yeah.
get into the game.
So this name of the game is called Let's Get Unfiltered.
Yes, sir.
I want to ask you a question, and you just give me your most unfiltered opinion. Answer.
Please don't hold back, right?
Yeah.
No.
You won't get canceled.
I
That's
can't get
Conversation,
cancelled,
man.
No one can get cancelled.
Of course. What's a trend that you secretly hate but pretend to love?
I gotta think about this. Is there any me that's answering this?
Nah, we go. I mean, if we want to, we could definitely get it. It's a conversation.
I'm not gonna lie, we can all get into this. I know she got a
I
couple
need
in
to
this.
think
What
about this
trend?
one.
I like this. I'll go first.
Go on,
trend?
A trend that I hate.
That
Nah.
you secretly you
Is you hate, but you secretly
You love?
a trend you hate but you have to pretend to love.
Love.
Okay.
Respectfully, some of the ideologies in dating culture, like the whole going out and whatnot, stuff like that, there's a lot to it. You know what I mean? A lot of speculations.
But what do you mean by going out?
Bro, if we're both into each other, if we're both generally into each other, I generally think it shouldn't be only solely left up to the man to be sitting there making initiations and doing all that. You know what I'm saying? But it does take, you know, you know what I mean? It's balanced. That's what I would say. You know what I mean? I'm not saying leave it up to one person, it's just balance. That's what I believe. But like when you go on social media, you see everybody saying like it's one person. Nah, you gotta do it. It's like, bro, come on, bro.
Put a lot of pressure on us, man.
Yeah, more players.
You got your answer?
Yeah, I feel like because I'm, heavily on social media, I think I'm kind of tired of seeing like a lot of people's day in their life, like in general.
So you
Type
want to
shit.
do day in the life,
But
but
you trying to everybody day in their life.
I don't do day in the lives.
Okay.
I've never done a day in the life in my life.
So what do you? So you streaming is basically a day.
No,
Oh,
you see, I mean, me vlogging, yeah, yeah. You think he's got me there?
No, he
got
do
you-
though.
I
We
got you
do. We
there.
do.
Nah, it's okay. A lot of people's day in their life, right? The thing about when you film a day in their life is you're intending to show what your day is like, right? For me personally, I just vlog,
Okay.
right? And whatever is happening, but I'm not telling you that this is the day in my
What's
life.
what happened? Okay.
Because that is not a day in my life. Does that make sense?
okay.
But a lot of people, they make it seem like this is what happens every day in their life. Or like this is I wake up at this time. We don't wake up at this time. We wake up whenever we wake up. Does that make sense?
yeah.
And then they do this. You shower and then you eat. Sometimes you
Okay,
eat
that
before you
day in the
shower.
life. Okay, yeah. That's
like,
crazy.
I feel like it's a trend, and obviously, yeah, it became like a mockery when
Ashton
Ashton,
Hall,
yeah.
yeah,
But
yeah.
before that, it was still a thing. Like a lot of
was.
people would like exaggerate their day in their life
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
make it seem. And it was like, I know, me and you know that doesn't happen. Especially like seeing people walk out, get out of
In the
bed,
bed.
stretch.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done it before.
Make your bed.
Read the Bible. And it's like you're not reading the Bible in the morning. Like, stop lying.
Do you make it bed in the morning?
Yeah, I always make my bed.
Cap.
Yeah, I don't
I
make my bed.
promise you, I always make my bed.
100%, me
Not,
too.
it won't be clean, but I would definitely put the pillows back in place. And I'll just
fold the
You sure?
yeah, 100%. My bed is never left like messy. 100%.
I like that. All right, cool.
Nah, I'm a tidy guy.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
I don't make my bed.
Yeah, hell yeah.
yeah, I always make my bed.
I mean, I feel like because I'm mostly at home, it's like I'm about to hop back in there anyway. It's like,
Nah, my mom will flip, bro. If I just leave my shit anywhere, bro, right now, bro. Yeah, bro. I gotta make my stuff.
No,
It's a routine. It's a routine.
I don't make mine. I think for me, the reason why I don't make mine is because I'm out. You know what I mean? Out the crib.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely.
I mean, here and there I'll make it. Like
Yeah,
if I feel like I want to
I
be a
agree.
productive day, like, all right, cool, I made my bed today, so start of a new day. But I'm
be a
not
good day.
consistently making my bed.
Did you make your bed this morning?
Fuck no.
You made your bed this morning in the hotel.
I was in a hotel, so they're gonna do it anyway. So they're gonna do it. So.
You made your bed this
Of
morning.
course, of course,
I
of course. I have
bet.
to.
I got clothes on my bed right now.
Oh, they see that I can never do.
Yeah?
I can never leave clothes in my bed.
Is that like a
Yeah.
pet peeve?
Yeah, I just feel like my what I love is coming home and just getting in bed.
Nah. That I like
Nah.
right now it's gonna bother me when I get
Yeah.
home.
I agree, yeah.
But it's just there was just no time.
I hear it.
Yeah.
All right, so since we're on pet peeves and we're on the bedroom, what's another pet peeve of yours? You already said leaving clothes on your bed is a pet peeve. What's another one, bro?
Ooh.
That you hate, bro.
I feel like people. This is a weird one, yeah. I feel like when you're having a conversation with someone, right, and they almost immediately agree with you before you even finish speaking.
Oh, no, I have to have it. I'm not gonna lie.
Like I'm not even done. What do you mean? Yeah, I get you. Bro, let me finish.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, I
That
hate
is-
that
it's crazy.
so
We then just-
much.
We just had a talk.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest, I'm guilty. I literally do that, bro. But it's not intentional though. I'm not doing intentional. Like I'm trying to like make you hurry up. It's just like I'm getting you like.
But like my issue with that is like you're saying I hear it, but you might not hear it when I finish when I
Yeah,
land.
yeah,
Nah,
yeah.
you see, I just did it right now. It's not intentional, bro.
Yeah, that's my pet peeve. I don't like that. I feel like
yeah,
some
my
people
fault, bro.
just
I'm
need to let me land.
Yeah.
Niggas gonna work on that.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, you got a pet peeve?
But I don't really like to. Just don't be annoying, bro. That's it. Bro. Like, just be cool, bro. That's it. I don't have that pet peeve stuff. I don't really go too deep into it, bro. Like,
Okay.
we chilling.
I agree with you, but I would say for me, if I was to overall it, because I really don't have no details,
Yeah.
is I hate inconsiderate people. Because I'm a considerate person, you know what I mean? I like to make sure, not to make sure, but just consider the fact that somebody else is doing something, there's other stuff that they are sacrificing, you know what I mean? So I have to move a certain way, you know what I'm saying?
I agree.
That's all.
I agree.
How about you, George? Wafa?
Damn, I feel like everybody's pet peeve was really like substantial. I feel like mine is about to be like superficial. Like low key.
Superficial? What you mean?
Like
Nah, I want to hear it now.
Yeah.
I don't like it when people's lips are chapped and you get the little like you can see like I don't know, like it's really dry and cracked.
Oh, nah,
you feel
you
me?
see?
That's a pet
My
peeve of
lips be like that sometimes. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, you feel
So I'm
me?
thanking for Vaseline earlier.
Yeah. I'll low key judge you in my head.
Say, my nigga?
Nah, everybody's 30.
What your niggas trying to
Everybody's 30.
say, bro?
Yeah,
Like, what's
Everybody's
up?
30.
bro,
Everybody's
like,
30.
At this point, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so-
and then also like when people start talking and then they get the little like,
Oh, see,
shit.
yo,
like, you
Yo,
feel
you
me?
see how you
Sometimes
get it?
I'll go, so you could like, you feel me? Get the like, you feel me? I don't want to tell you, but then, yeah, this.
Well, you know people that think that the way they do things is perfect.
Yeah.
Like, if you're like,
No,
okay, let's just say
word.
we're talking about, all right, I wake up in the morning and then, I had breakfast and then I brushed my teeth. You had breakfast before brushing your teeth.
Yeah.
And then they have facts about why it's correct to do it like this. Like, people like that, I don't like. that.
Yeah.
That's a pet peeve of mine.
Okay.
Like, why do you think the way you do things is
It's the right way,
right,
yeah,
yeah,
type
yeah,
shit.
it's
Like,
not,
who the fuck
yeah.
is you,
Yeah,
nigga?
yeah,
Oh, like,
Do you have breakfast?
allow it, bro.
Like, allow it,
Do you
bro.
have breakfast before you brush your teeth though? You eat first
Do you
and
know
then
what?
brush?
I actually do both. It depends.
Okay.
It really depends.
Not yet.
If I'm gonna go to the gym, right, I'm gonna brush my teeth. Then I'm gonna eat breakfast.
Okay.
That's if I'm going to the gym. 'Cause I don't know who I'm gonna come across.
Yeah.
Right. But if let's just say for example, like I intend to stay at home and like I know I'm going out around like 4 p.m. I wake up early. I'm gonna eat breakfast.
Okay,
Just
okay.
chill.
Okay.
Get some work done. When it's time to actually go out,
Okay.
brush teeth, shower, bounce. Does that
Okay.
make sense?
So what if you don't leave the entire day?
I'm gonna brush my teeth.
Okay, just making
Before I
sure.
sleep. Smart question.
Yeah, smart question.
Nah,
smart
because
question.
I shower every single day, even if I don't go anywhere.
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
Okay.
So whenever I enter that bathroom, it's brush and shower,
Shower, okay.
combination.
All right. Cool.
The next one we'll find.
Yeah. Who's overrated in the UK scene right now in terms of like I guess
I think
influence?
I asked him that.
You
earlier.
asked him?
I
I think you
asked him
asked
an artist though.
yeah, he's a music artist.
So influencer.
Overrated.
Influencer, though.
And you can't. You see how you switched up the other one? You said, "Nah, I rate this person." Nah,
Nah,
this
you
one
can't
you gotta
rate
give
it,
an
yeah.
answer.
Yeah, no, I actually need to actually sit down and think.
Like, who's overrated, bro? This nigga's not putting no work. Cap. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like okay, so overrated might be a drag,
Okay.
but I feel like there can be a whole new version of them, but no one would ever like recognize it. So I feel like the Beta Squad, for example.
Okay.
I've actually tried to really enjoy them.
The
The Beta Squad. That's
Yeah,
the like Philly and
and-
Chunks and them.
Yeah, it's like a group of them,
Yeah.
right? Like I said, I wouldn't say they're overrated because I feel like they obviously deserve what they have. But my problem is I feel like the thing about the UK is once they say this is the group, it's hard to look at other people that might be trying. So it's almost like we've accepted it's them and them only. And sometimes there's some videos that I'm just like, it's not really. Then there's some upcoming people that I'm like, you guys are funny as hell, like, but you're
Nah,
never gonna
word.
get the ratings.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's really all I can think about right now.
Yeah.
Beta
If
Squad.
anything, you know how you said that. Can we picture ourselves doing this? I rather do that. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
stuff that they're doing. But you was gonna say something.
I was going to know. The reason why I was going to say was I was going to ask him, are you familiar with NKTV?
Yeah.
Yeah.
TikToker.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah, he's
Fire.
funny. He's
Yeah,
funny.
he's funny.
He's another one that I feel like he's just himself. So
Yeah, literally him.
people that are just themselves and they have clout and fame from it, I respect them highly. Like I feel like you're not trying to be a character, you're just you. So yeah.
You have
respect.
something against, not something against, but do you not rate people as highly, like who play characters?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like there's a lot of them. I'm just like the reason why I don't rate it though is because you're now gonna put yourself in a bubble, and you wake up in the morning, that's not you. When the camera's on, I see. That to me feels like it's like a Black Mirror episode.
Type
like,
shit, yeah.
Black. Yo, it's crazy you just
we
said
was
that,
talking
bro.
about that, yeah, bro. Did you watch the new season?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Top
I watched
five.
it. I watched it.
You watched
I watched
it?
it.
You watched
Yeah.
it?
I love that show.
Nah,
I
yeah,
love
it's
that
top
show.
5. What's your
Yeah.
top 5 shows all time?
Definitely Black Mirror.
Nigga said Black Mirror. Damn, bro.
Damn.
I agree with you the first time. Like, yeah, but
No, 100%. I love Black Mirror.
like greatest of all time.
are you talking about series?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Black
What?
Mirror's up there, bro. That show is
It's
very
up
unique.
there,
I can
but-
respect that answer though. Because
No,
there's
I
no
agree.
other show like
I
it.
can respect it though. I agree because there is. Yeah.
There's no other show like it.
Like exactly,
Yeah.
that's very unique. Like I feel like if the show like Prison Break is also very unique.
Prison Break.
They're not gonna make another Prison Break, so that's
Never.
very unique. Top 5 is crazy. What
You could do
else?
3.
Let's
You
do
could
3. Let's get one more in there.
Okay, one more.
Damn, he really said all the shows we love. Prison
Black
Break
Mirror,
is definitely top
Prison
5.
Break is
Yeah.
there.
I'll give another random. I have other ones. This
Yeah.
is not really top 3, but I say you.
I just finished
the new
I just
season?
finished the final season, bro.
It's very
Finished
unique. Like, don't worry, it's not like my tough day. I know you're looking.
But
at
it
me
is
like,
very unique.
It is.
though, yeah.
There's other shows like Breaking Bad and How to Get Away with Murder. So many other ones that are like solid, but yeah.
What's some UK shows? Like, I mean, all
Yeah, I was
UK
gonna
shows
ask
that I
you
was
that,
familiar
like-
with, yeah, it was Top Boy.
Yeah, Top Boy.
Yeah, nah, I mean, yes, I'm saying Top Boy.
You
was-
that rating Top
was
Boy?
Top, you know what I mean?
Boy.
Like,
No, Top Boy. It's funny because Top Boy is just it's so unrealistic. Like,
you serious?
yeah, like, that's just not how it
Damn,
goes
that's
down.
actually
So you're not really
Crazy.
like,
They exaggerate everything. Like,
damn,
it's a little
yo.
exaggerated.
Yo, bro.
But that's even shows some shows in
Yeah.
the US they exaggerate. that
like
too,
me and
bro.
my friends was in school, like watching like this, like copying the accents, everything, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Me and Nick, yeah,
But
bro.
they
shit.
do it on purpose because obviously, you know, it's a black culture type of series,
Yeah.
but it's produced by a white man.
Oh,
Obviously.
okay.
Yeah, produced by a white man. So it's like, you know, the white man is really trying to portray what he wants it to look like, which means it's gonna be exaggerated. That makes sense. The black people, us that live that life, we know exactly what goes down. Like, we're not walking around the street saying, "Yo, blood, yo, fam." Like, we actually have normal conversations here and there. But when you watch Top Boy, every sentence starts with "fam," "yo, cuz," "yo, brother," and it's like, that's just not how it is.
Okay, see, yo, I appreciate you for breaking that down.
for breaking that down,
'cause
though.
shit,
Yeah, that's why every time you guys try to do an accent, everything has to have a bro, cuz, and you think it's but we don't.
Oh, damn, my bad, bro.
Yeah,
That
you're good.
actually puts a lot to perspective, actually, because damn, that's what
Yeah.
they feeding us, bro.
Yeah, because they want you to like, because how else are you gonna explain it? Like, how else are you bring it to life? You have to make it seem like this is what goes down. So, yeah.
Damn.
Okay.
All right, since we stuck on, I got one thing for this thing, for the unfiltered. Let's get unfiltered. What's the craziest DM that you've received?
All right, so
And
cool.
from who?
I'm gonna give you guys something sweet. Right, I got a DM
From who?
from, I actually don't know if it's a man or woman, right?
Shiggy.
Pause.
But
Shiggy.
they DM me basically saying like, I worship you.
Wow.
I worship you. I wanna worship you all the time. That I first ignored it. Then they DM me again saying, you don't even have to speak to me. I just want to worship you. I ignored it again. They DM me a few times just saying things like, you're my master. I want you to control that. I ignored it. The one day they said, what's your PayPal?
You can't ignore that one.
Oh, okay. But like the thing is, right? No, I'll tell you, I'll keep it real. I was in uni. I need money. So I was like, let me just reply my PayPal. That's it.
Yeah.
So I replied my PayPal. The guy now said, or the man or woman, whoever the fuck it was, because there was no username. He asked me like, how much is your gas and like how much you used to spend eating? I was like, 80. 80. I kid you not. For like maybe like 8 months straight, every single week, I was getting £80 sent to my PayPal.
Wow.
Every single, with no conversation. Like after that day that I said 80, and every time he sends it, he'll be like, I'm worshiping you, my Lord. Check your PayPal.
But Moses, isn't that a bit sketchy though? Like,
Yo, gang, you not gonna take that
Get
though?
out.
You
No.
in that position?
I'm taking the money.
I had
I
a
never said I
full
wasn't.
tank and a full stomach for 8 months straight. You call that sketchy, I call that eating well.
Yeah. Yo, sometimes God just blesses you. You don't ask no questions.
Nah,
You just
yeah.
Same shit for me, bro. I hate it, bro.
Yeah.
Like, same shit, real shit.
Y'all understand, like this guy, bro. Like I had class with a guy that he just had money. Like he just always had money. In high school, man, we was fake low and everything. I have class with him right before lunch. How right before we end class, I'm going lunch. He goes, I'm like, yo, Steve, man, it's okay if I could like hold on like $5-10 for lunch. He goes, sorry, man, Melky took all my money already. This kid come and taking all his money for lunch. But I'm like, wait, I have class with you. Melky used to teleport to him and teleport back to class to get his lunch money, bro. Listen, I had like, bro, you gotta stop asking
Like,
him,
how
bro.
you
I need to
get
eat
that
too.
so quick?
I need to eat too. 'Cause I used to get $10 a week, bro, for school. in high school, bro.
That's small.
No, but trust me, it was.
That's small.
We used to.
Nah, in
grind,
high
bro.
school,
Like,
5-10 cash that would you do it
you
right.
have to stretch it. You
Nah,
have
that's
to
getting you a
stretch it.
sandwich, a bev, and a little snack. Yeah, you valid, bro.
That's crazy.
But listen, the thing was, though, we went to private school. So,
All of you.
no,
Nah.
us two.
Okay.
And then he
Public
went to
school.
public school during high school, so his is normal. But that's the reason why it was expensive, because when we went to public school, we had to pay for lunch and pay for all that stuff, compared to other students who were getting, the free New York City public lunch and stuff like that. But yo, to my defense though, bro, I would say it was God. I'm not gonna. I never bullied the kid. I'm not a bully.
He didn't do that.
I'm not a bully.
He didn't do
I never
that.
bullied the kid. Honestly speaking, it was just always there.
Bro, shout out to Steve Sanchez, bro.
Real
shit.
I don't.
That's his. They said that's his name.
You didn't even know his
I
name.
with him. This is my
No, I remember his
classmate.
name is Steve. That's my guy though. But yo, respectfully though, like it wasn't planned though. Yo. Listen, man, yo,
Nah,
we just
fans,
fans, bro.
Nah,
we just
fans,
leave it at that,
fans,
bro.
fans.
Respectfully,
But
bro.
what was like private school like? Because you went to public school.
Yeah.
You went to private school, and you guys are all close.
Yeah.
But do you feel like you guys are different, like in terms of how you are?
But we
mentally?
literally, all of our parents literally live on the same neighborhood. We literally grew up with each other since we were like
So-
in the womb.
So you would say like going to a different type of school didn't.
I feel like we got different experiences.
yeah.
Okay.
But I wouldn't say it drastically changes.
Because outside of school, we was always around each other. You know what I mean?
But
So-
and also too, in fairness though, like it was a little different. Like we had a curriculum that introduced and we learned about religion. They didn't learn about religion, but they wore uniform though. We wore uniform, so that was the similarities.
Oh, it wasn't private school like that.
But no, it is though. That's the
Nah,
thing
it
though.
was
But-
private
and-
school.
And
It
that's
was-
the difference between UK and US though. Exactly. So the way you got it in your mind though, like we didn't know that exactly. There's a major difference, like over there at least. Good. No. Hold on.
Pull it, and give it more
Nah,
slack.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
good.
that's what I was trying to tell you.
Yeah,
It's good now?
Yeah. Stop touching the mic. Yeah.
Cool.
good,
Yeah,
good,
good.
good.
Good?
Yeah, continue
Cool.
the conversation,
So
bro.
ultimately, what I'm trying to say is like, the only major difference between us, truthfully speaking, was the fact that our school had religion,
Yeah.
Okay.
and we wore
And it was all
uniform.
boys.
Yeah, and we was
okay.
all boys,
Okay,
and it was
okay.
we wore uniform a little more stricter. You know what I mean? And we got out earlier. But
Yeah.
other than that, though,
I mean, yeah, that's
Yeah.
like I went to all boys school. We had uniforms. So
Yeah.
that was a public school.
Yeah. Oh
That was
well.
public school?
Yeah.
Like everything you said, and it was it wasn't a religious school, but it was just like a. It was also strict with religion.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, our school was Catholic, but obviously us being Christian, we just did like the certain things just because it was low key for like going to mass. You have no other option. You have to go to mass. You have to go to mass and do it. You feel me? But that doesn't mean like, oh, now we're deep into that. It was just because we went there, you know.
So, yeah, I feel I get that.
Yeah.
but they definitely had a little more. Like you definitely had I would say like a definitely more of a different, because it was all boys, bro. Like you just said, all boys. Going to high school, all boys is crazy.
Yeah.
a little. It's not bad.
It was cool for me.
I did that. So
It was
Yeah,
calm.
it was not bad.
for
but-
me, it was character building because
I agree, yeah.
When you go to an all boys school, I think the one thing I learned is that it teaches you how to be competitive. Because when there's girls around, you
shit.
get distracted. But when it's just boys, the only thing we give a shit about was who was the best at football, who was the fastest, who made the most money, and that mentality when it comes to competition will
Yeah.
make you the best version of yourself.
Yeah.
So
Right.
if I could go back again, I would go to all boys school again.
Yeah, nah, I would relive those 4 years of high school again.
agree.
I wouldn't lie, bro. I definitely wouldn't lie.
What was public school like though?
Yeah, I was gonna
Public
ask that.
school, public school was lit. Not gonna lie.
Like in America.
In America, I mean, it depends on the public school you go
Yeah.
to. Not gonna lie.
Okay.
So I would like my public school was good in the sense where it's like I feel like my public school had a lot of alumni that donated, so it didn't really feel like a public school. If that makes sense. So we had literally everything. Not gonna lie. Wait. I
Yeah,
don't
had
know.
lacrosse.
Yeah, lacrosse.
Like you know what lacrosse is? Oh shit, you know
The
lacrosse
stick?
is a sport.
in the,
You ever
with
heard
the
lacrosse
ball.
before?
Is it when you catch the ball and you throw it?
Yeah, with the stick.
With the stick.
That's
Yeah.
that's like a high, like you know,
Yeah.
like hand.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
real shit.
They gave you guys that.
Yeah.
No, we had it. We had the best, one of the best lacrosse teams in
okay,
New York.
yeah, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Okay.
So to have lacrosse in the city is like that means
Yeah,
it was
lacrosse
a
and-
good public school.
is what we're saying. Yeah,
and,
exactly.
And we had football. Now those are two
Which
expensive.
what type of football?
American football.
American
Okay.
football.
Oh yeah. Then that means okay.
Yeah.
You went to a good public
Yeah,
school.
yeah,
Yeah, he went to good public. Yeah, good
Yeah.
public.
So
Yeah.
I had to test in to get into my public school, so not everybody can go into my test.
So it wasn't just a regular one.
Yeah,
My son, he's deaf with it. He's
yeah,
deaf.
type shit.
Makes sense.
Kyson Nat went to my school, so
You're gonna tell the whole world that.
yeah.
Every given opportunity. Because I didn't ask about that.
This is the second straight week he mentioned it. Second straight week he mentioned that, bro.
Last week we had me and bro went to the same high school.
Yeah.
Had to throw that out
I'd
there.
say that every
My son
day.
putting on right now. You feel
Yeah,
me?
shout out
You
KC,
feel me?
man.
Yeah.
Yo, y'all seen about the 100 men versus one gorilla thing?
I've been praying. I didn't really. It was basically like, yo, can 100 men take on one gorilla?
And me and Mel was having a conversation in the V yesterday, but we're gonna talk about it today. I told him, honestly, the 100 men can beat the one gorilla, but the real question is, who's running up first?
First,
Yeah.
That person is
Who's the
dead.
first group of people?
That
Whoever the
person,
first
why
group of
you
people?
pointing at me? You mad?
You mad?
Are you mad?
You gotta get. What's his name? Was it Mark Sanchez, the high school friend that was giving
Steve
Steve
Sanchez?
Sanchez?
Yeah.
Steve.
Chill. Shout out.
Yeah, shout out Steve, bro. Steve, don't listen to him, bro.
Steve is money, though.
Don't listen to him, bro.
Buddy, so he could take one for the
Wait, hold on. I
team.
have a question before we go back to that. So when did Steve stop giving you guys money? And how did that feel?
Yo. Nah, yo, wait. So, honestly, I don't remember.
That must have been sad.
I don't
I'm gonna be
remember.
honest. I fake was pillow talking on like I was.
Fucked up his income.
I said.
They gonna tell you what to get Steve's
I lost
bread.
my job.
I said, yo, well, Steve, listen, bro, you don't really know him like that. I have class with you every time. You know, we good friends. So you should get. And then I think the following week, you feel me, he started giving me money, and I started eating. You feel me? I don't care. It wasn't fair. It wasn't fair.
Anything true to you can't? Oh, you can. But basically, honestly, in terms of like it stopping, I don't really recall it quote unquote stopping. You know what I'm saying? But like, I don't even remember even it like being there as well because it just happened. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why like, when you ask, I'm like, yo, bro, like I can't even see their name. Like,
No.
But was it everyday thing?
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
For like a good like 2-3 weeks, like an everything thing.
yeah, niggas is don't do that.
I feel like I
That's
would notice when
hilarious.
it stops. Like,
Yeah.
like even though it's not like okay, like you said, yeah, it wasn't like you was going up to him and demanding for money and boom.
Nah, definitely.
It was just
No, but listen, after a while, it wasn't after a while. He seen him, he already started digging his pocket like this.
Yo,
Like,
bro, like, yo, Moses, look, I could be walking.
yo, nah, this is crazy.
Nah.
Yo, nah, I swear to God, this is the funniest thing ever.
Look, I could walk around the corner type shit.
he's like,
He like this.
Yo, bro,
Yo,
he's
no
just
combo.
hands in his you know what I'm saying?
No combo.
I don't.
That's better than my guy.
Nah, bro.
Yo,
Oh my God.
But ultimately though,
that shit was funny though.
That is
But like,
You always
it was
have one of
7
those
years
in
ago.
high school.
And the fact that you was both competing.
Yeah. And mind you, this was my man's. He been my man, so I told you. So I'm like, nah, that's not fair. Because I wasn't getting nothing for throughout the week because me and my brother both went to
So he was
Catholic
the main
school.
ear. You were the main ear.
Oh, he was the main ear. 100%.
Pause.
100%.
Whoa.
Pause.
Whoa.
yeah, shut that. But I
that's-
agree. I get what you're saying though.
Whoa,
Yo,
nah.
I was the
That's
main
not
ear,
wrong,
though.
though.
I get what you're saying though. I get
Nah,
what you're saying.
It is, bro. The main eater, bro.
No, that was OD. That was OD. Yo,
That's
listen.
crazy,
I've been
gang.
wild today, y'all. I'm
It's a
so
guy.
sorry. I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
New York thing. New York.
Yeah. It's a New
But
York
I'm
thing.
gonna
Sorry, guys,
stay more
sorry.
on that because I get where he was going with
Yeah,
that.
you in New York.
He was trying to say
certain
who's
words,
getting,
like
you know,
we say, we gotta really be like,
He
we
was the
say.
main chopper.
type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's still
Yeah,
fake.
okay, whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
I
get
get what
what
you're saying. You just dig the hole deep again.
Yeah, type shit. You can't. Yeah, it's just a New York thing. It's
Yeah,
weird,
it's a
bro.
New York thing, bro.
You know
I wish
it's
it wasn't
funny.
really like a thing, but it's just what it is.
But you can break out that stereotype.
Yeah.
nah, you
Nah,
can't.
you
Nah,
can't.
actually, oh no,
I
no,
personally
you
can't.
can't. You can't.
Look,
can.
and I agree.
Even if you do, the next man won't.
I can't. It's
Then who
weird.
cares about the next man?
You
gonna
just
affect
said
you.
something. I just said it. Even
Yeah.
though you're not in that
That,
bubble,
yeah, it affected you though. Still, right?
No.
It made you
just
say,
changed. It made you say chopper.
Chop up. Yeah, it
Yeah,
did.
because I'm on your platform, so I'm trying to make it make sense for you guys.
Makes sense.
I
When
understand
I
what
leave,
you're
I'm
saying.
still gonna say.
No, for sure. But while
Okay,
you're,
I get what you mean.
Yeah,
Okay, okay, got it. Yeah,
Main
okay.
eater.
Oh.
But back to the original conversation, the 100 men and one gorilla
Yeah.
thing. Y'all really
Yo,
think
bro,
100 men is
that-
taking on one gorilla?
Yeah,
though?
yeah.
Yeah.
Just got just boom.
You heard her?
not. Yeah.
Nah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah,
I
fair.
told. I said the
Bro.
same thing to Joby. Like the first probably like the first 20 is gonna die.
Nah,
right?
20's too much. Maybe like the first 3, 4, 5. The first 5.
Yeah, the first
So you
five.
think 10
Because a
people
gorilla is literally us.
Silverback gorilla,
Gorilla,
bro?
yeah, you gotta be, yeah, you gotta
But then 1, 2, right? Occupied. And you could use his feet, if anything. So 3 and 4. That's 4 niggas,
but you
and
gotta-
his mouth 5. So once he's occupied with 5 niggas,
facts, though.
the other 95 niggas is
Time out.
rushing him.
Are you considering the fact that the silverback gorilla, like each one of these parts, right, is like probably like a ton? Like these niggas weigh a lot.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So
Like, yo,
sacrifice.
I'm not 100 pounds, but you know what I'm saying? Like every man is like roughly like 100 to 200 pounds. No 300 man is gone. Nigga,
Yeah, the
300 pound man
is
can
not
even
putting
move.
in-
Exactly.
yeah.
So let's
I
be
don't know.
realistic.
Like, so I was on a podcast like literally 2 weeks ago, and so someone basically asked me the same similar question, but they said, "How many 10 years old boys would it take to bring you down?"
Like
to bring me down?
Yeah,
50.
Cause listen, I'm gonna be wilding. I'm gonna be wilding.
Yo, what? I'm violating,
That's a good
bro.
question, bro. That's a good
yeah.
question.
How
That's a
many
good
10
question.
years old can bring you down?
First
I
of
don't
all,
know.
that one punch.
Nah. You think wisely, because you're saying 50.
Yeah, bro.
50. I'm
50's OD, bro.
No, 50.
When are you gonna start scratching your face?
Yeah.
You gotta
Put
get
on your
that
leg.
You gonna
close,
be like-
bro. The first punch is gonna set tone.
Yeah,
Everybody
No.
gonna go.
All right, cool. Hold on. No. Because that's what the guy said. But I was saying, imagine they're all fearless, like
gritty, yeah.
They're all on it. Like, even if
Gang.
you punch one on 1 foot, they're like, I'm gonna kill him.
But I got another level that I can tap into. Like I'm biting, gouging eyes. Like I'm
But
Yo,
like,
turning in circles.
in this situation, you're the gorilla, and 100 men are coming towards
Yeah,
you.
bro.
But that's me if I was a gorilla. A regular gorilla is that's a gorilla.
But 10 years
See,
old,
this nigga think he's some type
but-
of superhero.
I think 5 can take you down.
5, 10 years? Nah, come on. Now you're taking a piss.
Nah,
You're
I'm joking.
violating.
I'm
You're taking a piss, bro.
I'm taking the piss.
5, 10-year-olds.
But how many? So you think 50?
He dragged it. He
Okay,
dragged it.
realistically,
Probably like 15 to 20.
30.
Okay.
Huh?
You said 30, bro. I don't understand. Like
First
them
of all-
little niggas, bro.
Little nigga 10-year-olds, right? They're like this big.
Yeah, they're like that big, bro.
To
But like,
take one out is taking me like 5 seconds.
But
at
like,
max.
if they all come at the same time, two pulls your leg, another two
Bro,
pulls
why
your
would you
leg.
even let them alone pull your leg, bro?
Because there's so many of
It's
them
the same.
coming.
You said 50. So even the first two that come put your leg, another 2 and another 2 and another 2.
What are they really gonna do pulling my leg?
It's just gonna be uncomfortable for you. Like,
and I'm not gonna jump on your
swinging
back.
and they-
And you're underestimating, bro. 50 is way too much,
Yeah,
bro.
No,
Way
50
too much,
is
bro. Way too much, that's what
just
I'm
enough
saying.
to take me down.
Nah, it's gonna be. It's less than 50.
Anything
bro.
less than
20,
50
max
is
20.
gonna be a massacre, bro. I'm telling you, bro. On God, bro.
I think he Thanos or something.
Wallahi, no, wallahi.
Well, how many do
worry,
you
buddy.
think?
How many 10 years could take me
Yeah.
down? Nigga, what the fuck? None, bro. I'm none.
You
bro.
think 100 can't take you down?
110-year-olds and I'm fighting a bunch. Bro, what? If I have to tap
You
into
think
that?
there's
You're chatting, bro. Money, they're chatting, bro. Like they're chatting. They're chatting bare nonsense,
fatigue,
bro.
You say fatigue play a part. Fatigue play a part for them too, bro. What do you mean?
But we just said there's only one of you, nigga. There's like
Bro,
50
yo,
of niggas.
First
Yo,
10-year-old
bro.
driving, boom, headbutt. You feel me?
Yeah.
First of all,
Yo, how much does it take to take down a
They're
10-year-old?
underestimating it.
How
They're
much?
very much
Yo,
underestimating
so how
it.
many? How many 10 years gonna take
Joel!
you
I
out?
don't have an answer for that,
Yeah,
though.
so
Yeah,
and next,
how
what's
many-
his name?
Peter. The fuck?
But
Imagine-
he's 6 years old, bro. You talking about
Okay,
10 years
10
old?
years
Who's
old.
the 10-year-old you know right now? Who's the 10-year-old?
I have a little cousin that's 10 years old.
I don't
He
know
thinks
any
he's a
10
bad boy.
And they're bad rebellious too, so
Yeah.
they're gonna keep you gonna push them away.
Yo, that's the thing. I'm not just pushing. I'm incapacitating them, bro. They're
Yeah,
not,
like-
I'm done with one. He's not standing up
Yo,
again,
hold on.
bro.
How many you taking, bro?
Yeah,
If he's taking 25, you're not taking
He's
20.
taking 25.
Yo, gang, I feel like you can take a lot more than 25,
I'm
bro.
going back to my
You're a
five.
big guy, bro.
Come on, bro.
Come here.
Realistic, bro. Realistic.
Yo, wait, time out. I love that you wait, can you come here so
Now, he don't even got to, bro. He don't
Cause
got to
you
do all
know
that, bro.
what?
He don't got to do all
It's
that, bro.
25? So they can see, bro. And you're claiming you're only
25, you?
25, bro?
You're claiming
Nah.
25?
They're thinking
I
they're
could claim
these are
25,
human
bro.
beings,
They're
right?
human beings.
10 years old,
Bro,
right?
when I was 10 years old, I used to punch the chair thinking I'm doing something. And the chair
You're
would
not
bend a
doing
little
shit,
bit.
bro.
You gotta understand, bro. Let's be
But
honest,
the
bro.
chair's not hitting you back.
Let's be honest, bro.
That's the
Let's be
thing.
honest, bro. Let's be honest, bro. You and see, so y'all skinny snakes in this room. Y'all not. I'm not calling y'all frail.
First of all,
You're not calling y'all frail, but y'all the skinny snakes in this room, right?
First of all,
Let's start with 10. Let's start with
Okay.
10 years old. Just 10 of them. Just 10 of them.
Yeah.
2's gonna come. 2's gonna jump on your back.
no,
probably.
we're all facing them. Nobody's coming from behind. I'm
Oh, they
seeing
can face
everybody.
them.
Yeah,
Okay,
bro.
cool, cool, cool.
No. They can come in any
that's what I'm saying.
direction, bro.
You're talking about you.
Why would
50.
they all come
Why would
in a
50
line?
Because
in a
this is
line
my
come
scenario. I'm creating my
It's
scenario.
my scenario.
What are you talking about, bro?
talking about?
All right, cool. They're all around me. I'm on my toes. I'm switching, bro.
Fine.
Bro,
you, bro.
like I'm moving, bro. First of all, boom, boom, quick, taking out 2.
Bro, what the fuck?
In 10 seconds, I could take a 10-year-old.
Yeah, bro.
To the point where they're not getting back up. I promise
Yo,
you,
bro,
bro.
you hard punch these little niggas, bro.
They're not
And
gonna
I'm
get knocked
throwing
out.
them too.
Let me tell you something. They're not gonna get. Okay, what happens if you don't knock them out and they get back up?
Gang, it's impossible. What you mean? What happens?
If you punch them and they don't get knocked out and they get back up, then what? You think you can knock out every single one you punch?
I promise you, I can.
Oh,
I'm not
sorry.
saying they some big little
we gonna
conversation.
we gonna switch the topic, bro, because these niggas think they some type of invincible, like
yo, gang, I don't think
Iron Man
Nah, it's
niggas.
not even invincible. It's just
No,
like, yo,
you guys are not being realistic, bro. I
Yo,
promise
bro.
y'all not,
Yo,
bro.
listen.
Niggas said 50,
No,
bro.
no,
I promise you.
No,
he said
you said
20.
how much is gonna take me down? I'm telling you, that number can take me down. 50, 10-year-olds can take me
Bro,
down.
less than 50 could take you
Anything
down.
less than
Farji.
50?
20 max.
Huh?
20.
It's a massacre, bro. I'm telling you, so
Yo,
many mothers is gonna lose their kids that day,
Yo,
bro.
wait, yo, why y'all like? Wait,
Bro, but these are human. These are
but
human
why? All right, cool.
beings,
I agree,
bro. Right?
But, so
I understand they're still 10 and
Okay.
they're young, but understand at that age when we were 10, we didn't
Yo, bro,
listen for
listen.
shit. So they're not. You think George think he one punch man?
No,
Who
I am, bro.
punch you, nigga, bro?
One of
First
them
of all, you
one
know
of
what they
them,
call
bro.
me in you know what they call me in school, bro. You feel me?
One of them just is to punch your nose.
They can't reach
that
my
uncomfortable feeling.
Yo, gang, I am 6'5", bro.
They can reach your nose, bro.
What 10-year-old is jump? Nah,
They
gang.
can reach your
And
nose.
First of all, I'm
underestimated
gonna
it.
just stand there and
Three-
like,
three of
hey,
them
hit
hold
my
your
nose.
hand.
They're
It's
underestimating,
okay.
bro.
That conversation is interesting.
Imagine just 50.
I'm
little
dead
niggas
at
on your
50.
body,
They've
bro.
killed me.
Imagine 50 little niggas on your body.
And it's just straight hands, bro.
It's impossible. It's
no
impossible
knives.
to kind of
Yo,
even
gang,
like
are you
maneuver,
guys
bro.
like what?
Nah, you're underestimating it, bro. Listen, I love the confidence.
At 10 years old right now. What grown older bro were you really running?
First of all, me, I feel like I could
Me
take
by
on 2
myself?
grown men by myself right now. It depends how big they are, though.
You're brave. You're brave. You're brave.
It's alright, bro.
Nah, because
move on,
imagine
let's
2
move on.
tutus. I feel like I could take on 2 tutus.
Okay, but bro, y'all niggas, man, y'all niggas,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
These
let's
guys
move on.
is
Yeah,
just like.
yeah.
Y'all niggas is bad, bro.
Let's bring it. Let's
Okay,
bring
we
it
gonna
back.
bring it
Let's
Nah,
bring
I'm
it back.
hot, bro.
Let's bring it back.
You gotta
Yo.
fix this shit, gang.
Yo,
Your mic,
but
your mic, your mic, your mic.
I don't even know. It seemed like it's plugged in. Searchy? Did you?
The invincible guys, the invincible men.
Nah, word too,
The
bro.
Invincibles.
No, for sure.
The
You
invincible.
was part of the Invincibles?
But
Or you was, no, Unstoppables. It was
The
Unstoppables.
Unstoppable,
Yeah.
unstoppable,
I was,
unstoppable.
I was on that team. No, so when we was growing up, bro, we used to have teams like official teams in our neighborhood. The Unstoppables versus some, I think the Unforgettables or
Nah,
the.
I forgot the other team.
The other team was the backwards team. Like it was the nice guys versus the white guys. I was on the white guys team, but I was nice though. But ultimately, it was just kind of biased. I low-key hated the fact that I wasn't on y'all team.
Yeah.
But
Wait,
hey,
so you say you played sports when you was in high school. What sport do you think you was actually good at?
Good
though?
at, yeah.
Football?
Yeah.
What position you play? Because you talking to the real ball over here. So I
no,
got
talking
I
about
got
you keep saying football. It's two different.
Soccer. Sorry.
It's two different footballs,
Yeah,
nigga.
no. Sorry, my bad.
My
He
fault.
played-
My fault. I played
he was a
American
stud at-
football.
Yeah, he was a
Yeah,
really
yeah.
good at
American football.
player,
But you
yeah.
talking about soccer, right?
Yeah, yeah,
What
yeah.
position did you play?
I started off striker, then I went to right wing.
Okay.
Striker?
So when I was young, I was really fast. Why would you do that?
Why'd you do that, bro?
Moses, bro, gang.
I've never seen bro
today.
No,
I was like,
no,
you
no,
got something
Yo,
though.
today
You're
showed
looking
me.
at a 25 years old man that has not played the game in
Years,
I
yeah.
was playing when I was 16,
I'm
17.
Allow it, fam. Allow it.
Yeah, I went to
respect
athletic school. We used to run. I told you I had the speed, the stamina. Like then, like there was nothing stopping me. I didn't drink no alcohol, no
None of that.
shisha, like
Yeah, none of that.
on full blown, you know.
Yeah.
So like I used to be really fast, and I had finished products. That's the only two things that I had. I wasn't skillful. I didn't really have great control. But like if you can through ball me that ball, and I can pace out that defense, I'm scoring. That's what I
finisher, I
had.
like that.
So like that's what got me into like a lot of the school teams and the teams that I played for. But obviously that's the job of a striker. Everything's gonna be worked on, like control. So I feel like that was a sport that I was really, really good at.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was mainly it.
Okay.
I was about football. I thought we said football. I'm thinking you talking about.
No.
Nah,
Yeah,
yeah. I have
that's
to pause
the-
you.
that's the
You
new
never
football.
played American football
Football,
before,
yeah.
though, bro, right?
No.
Nah.
I didn't even understand it.
You don't understand it?
At all?
I mean, okay, I do understand it.
Do you at least watch it a little bit?
Yeah, I watched the Super Bowl twice. What can I say, Super Bowl?
I respect it. I respect it.
Usually that's the
I
only
respect
game at a season everybody only watches Super Bowl because the biggest.
Yeah.
the
I
biggest
fall
shit of the
asleep
season.
during the Super Bowl. Not gonna
It
lie.
takes
He
so
wasn't even
long.
up during the Super
Yeah.
Bowl, bro.
So So even just talking about you being a creative and whatnot, walk us through. Walk them through your creative process.
In what platform? Just in general.
Let's say, I mean, shit.
In
pick
25,
one.
like a 15-second reel or 30-second reel.
That's even more specific. Yeah.
How walk us through how you're making that.
So I think for me, anything that I create needs to be either controversial or relatable.
So what you're saying is
Those are my two things.
you're messy.
No. Controversial and relatable.
Yeah.
Right. You can say messy, but I feel like for you to trend on social media, you need to either have something that people can talk about or something that people can relate to. Controversial comes with things that people can talk about. So whatever I'm about to post, I need to know that people are gonna have an opinion on it, whether they agree or disagree. And I need to know that people are gonna be like, I've lived the same life. So those are my two things. So whatever I do, content, whether it's my title on YouTube, whether it's a little reel, a TikTok, I want to know that a lot of people have experienced the exact same thing, but it's something that some people have not experienced, or they have experienced in two different ways. So those are my two things. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I get it.
That's how it works.
Technically, in summary, being real. In some sort of way, right? Yeah.
Okay.
That's right
But
there.
it's not about being. I feel like the difference with being messy is like, obviously, you're on Twitch sometimes I can be purposely messy when I want to be, but I know when I'm being messy. Does that make sense? When I'm being controversial, I'm trying to trigger people to give an opinion. When I'm being messy, I'm purposely saying something that I know I shouldn't be saying. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. We all could be messy when we want to.
So,
Nah, for
yeah,
sure.
if-
I like being messy
Speaking
here
on
and
messy, I'm gonna just keep it a buck. Like I'm gonna just be honest, I'm just lay it all on the table. I look, you got some beef with you. I didn't want to. I look, you try to get past it, but basically, you kind of have a crush on somebody that I'm interested in. Yeah, so I don't know how I feel about. But
Does it start with an M?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. We can
Forget
talk about it right now.
Next topic.
No, I gotta hear it. I gotta hear it.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Say you just dead in like that.
Nah,
So what you trying to say? You trying to
we
say
not
Who's this
bro.
person?
like
you
yo,
trying to
gang,
say?
like I ain't
I
gonna
like
lie.
Yeah, I like you.
I like you too.
I'm fucking with you the
I
whole
fuck
day.
with you the whole day too.
Don't ruin it.
Don't ruin it.
Don't ruin it.
Yo,
Yo,
can we reveal this mystery woman
I
first?
didn't want you to say her name.
I'm not saying the name because listen, respectfully, y'all know who we talking about. But ultimately, all I'm gonna say is,
We're gonna talk about
Michelle.
that. We're gonna talk about that
bro,
off camera.
We gonna
She's
discuss,
nice, though.
Yeah,
She's
we're
nice.
gonna discuss.
So you know?
But you can't have
So
her.
I'm the only one who don't know.
Yo, listen. You gotta know to know. You feel me?
But ultimately,
I see you working
You
though.
can say her name.
He
He can't say her name.
I see you working though. I see you been working.
There we go. But
that
yo,
way,
You been
wait.
working. You've been working though. I see you know what I mean. Yeah.
Okay. So basically, I'm gonna give the chat is here, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give the chat some hints.
You can just say her name.
they
You can
know.
say
They
her name.
know.
Yeah.
They know at this point.
All right, cool. It's Mimi from Long Island, the one that Ayo fumbled. Yeah.
You look like Ayo though.
Yo, bro, you know you're like the 30th person to tell
look
me
like
that,
Ayo,
bro.
so you fumbled her.
No.
Wait.
I don't do that.
Nah,
I
you
don't
do,
look
though.
like him. I don't look like him.
He's a
what for
good-looking
G?
guy though.
I'm a better looking guy.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Now what for G? Yo, I never. Yo,
He looks like.
You know
he
who
looks like
Coco
I
told me
never-
first told me that. That's the reason. That's the only reason why I watched that season.
Nigga, like you look like everybody, bro. They always talk about
Yeah.
You look
you
like the
a light skin version. Yeah.
No, not even that. You look like the. In the UK, we have like the classic, typical, black.
So you just
Guy.
try. I'm just a generic dude.
No, not generic. There's like a skinny, not too skinny, obviously. Skinny, tall, like low hair, and like pretty face.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like, yeah,
I gotta
that's
get dreads. I think that's what it is.
Nah, I don't do that,
not
bro.
gonna suit you.
It's not gonna suit him. I was gonna say, nah, don't do that, bro.
So just
So what do you want to do then? What?
Y'all gonna have to shoot the 30.
No, yeah, we could battle it out. But ultimately, like, what's your move though? Like, how's that looking for you? Because claims,
I just think-
internet
I just
saying you
think-
fumbled.
Right, I did.
I shot mine.
Right.
I didn't fumble. They don't know though. But
Oh, shit.
Shit.
God damn, bro. Sniper gang.
Right. That's the thing. Words don't mean nothing to me. I can tell you that off camera, I bagged her.
Okay.
But that's just me telling you things.
Okay.
So you shot your shot and you didn't fumble. Let's see. What do you have for me?
Okay.
We need the proof. We need the evidence.
I don't need your words.
We definitely want to talk off camera. But
Right. But alright, cool. Let me explain it, right? So, boom. Obviously, I don't normally crush on people.
Yeah.
But one thing about me, if I choose to crush on you or any female, I'm gonna stick to it.
Why not?
Persistence.
Yeah, bro, real
because it's
shit.
fun. It was more for the plot, for my content. Obviously, she's a pretty girl. Don't get it twisted.
For sure.
But I wasn't really chasing after her. Like I actually didn't DM her. Anything. I didn't try to actually move to her, but I just let the world know that I think she's beautiful and I want her. So the day that her friend came on my stream, obviously I got her on the phone, spoke to her. I said a line that my chat still says till today. It was just a very terrible game, but I didn't bag her. But I knew it was never gonna work like that.
She dubbed you on stream?
Right. So what happened was,
Bro.
Damn.
Unlike me,
unlike
me,
Nah, I know.
Okay, slow down.
I know.
No, so what happened was,
Chop
her
rice. Chop
her
rice.
friend just called her, like just literally called her. And I was like, Moses wants to say something. And it was, you know when something just like, whoa, like,
Yeah.
so I had to work under pressure. Anyways, then nothing really happened. Like, we just spoke, that was it, cool. But the thing is, right, when Tanya left, her friend, when she left, someone in my chat actually found that Mimi has been liking my old pictures.
So she was in the
Back in the
like.
days.
Okay.
Also-
Not
boost of
saying
confidence.
she wants me now, obviously.
But
You know what I mean?
there was an
Now,
interest before.
Obviously.
A couple of our
I would
friends
say
had
it's
crushes
I-
on you too. You fake.
Yeah.
I told him.
I told him,
yeah,
though.
I've been told him. Yeah,
Yeah.
Coco.
Moses.Ldn.
Done.
Niggas ain't
Done anything. But yeah, so my thing with that is that. Nah, let me not say anything before I ruin it. But
Yeah. Don't.
Unless you guys can cut this out.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
Are you
okay,
shitting me?
yeah,
You
okay,
shitting
cool.
me?
Yeah, because it can still happen. But basically, don't play with
Sometimes
me.
it be like
play
that.
with me.
Sometimes
Don't
you on
play
the
with me, bro. I
gram.
know my
bro.
shit. Like, catch it in person.
Yeah, you catch him in
No,
person.
get me.
Spill a
Come
little
on,
something,
man.
something.
All right, so even staying on the women's topic, right? If you used to rate your top 3, dream girls, who would they be, bro?
So Raven.
Oh.
Not the TV show.
Nah,
Sorry.
I know
No,
who
we
you
know who you talking about.
Yeah,
We know
she's
exactly
bad.
talking
He's
about.
she's in a relationship though.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I like
So
that.
Raven.
Uh-huh.
They're not married.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So it's Shensia.
Ooh,
I might have to duff
Shensia.
you. I might have to throw the cup at you.
Yeah, Shensia is actually mine. You feel me? Like I,
Yeah, well,
it's his.
Yeah.
That's his one.
Not gonna
though,
lie, like seeing her, like how her giggling and all of that, bro. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
because you feel me. Mine's
Okay,
not
I'm
up
sorry.
yet,
I'm
but
sorry.
we
Okay,
still
I'll
want-
take
we
that
want-
back. I'll
Yeah,
take that
you
back.
can keep it. Nah, you can keep it. Just know that it's mine.
No, it's
though.
yours.
Yeah.
For sure.
I
for
know
sure.
who mine is.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
So Shensia is yours. She's just a crush.
Nah, okay, cool.
And then last, do you know who I used to have a crush on, but I shouldn't have?
Who?
Ruby Rose.
Yo, gang.
But you know, and I get why
I love
you
a
guys
little
are
thought
gonna be the
ass.
Yo, fuck chill.
Nah, Ruby Rose.
I love
is-
a little thotty eye.
Like, forget the fact that she's who she is.
Yeah.
Man. She's so pretty. Like,
Nah,
that's-
she's
nah,
beautiful.
really.
She's a really
she's
beautiful
like
woman.
a Nubian.
Yeah.
She's from East Africa. What's it called?
Yeah.
Eritrean.
Eritrean, Queen of
Like,
Sheba
I
type of
genuinely
vibes.
feel
yeah.
like boom, like she's up there. Obviously, her image and everything she's got online fucks it up a little bit. But
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
I don't give a
I would
still-
look past it. Yeah.
I'm looking past it.
Oh, who told you I was even looking? Who cares? Who gives a shit? Like,
I'm looking past this.
yeah,
I'll just look past it,
definitely.
bro.
You
Yo,
wanna give your
can you
three?
put us on to some UK spots, bro?
What to go out?
Yeah, like
Your top 3 spots to go out, top 3 spots to eat, anything.
To go out. For me, because I like to have a good time. It's not just about the clubs. Hyatt. You guys know
What?
Hyatt is? Hyatt.
Hi, HY.
It's
Is that a hotel?
It's a
Yeah.
lounge. It's a. It sounds like a hotel. No, it's a Hyatt. It's Hyatt. So it's a lounge, but I guess it becomes a club, right? Really good. Like you guys would love it. Eden Lounge. You've probably seen it on TikTok.
Yeah.
I don't really like it because the way they search you is a bit intense, but it's pretty cool. And then Coca Cure. It's another good club.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, these are all African like spots. Like,
Okay.
these are
What
really
about
good.
O2 and O3? Is that is
O2's an
O3
arena.
shit?
O2's
Yeah.
an arena. O3 is
Yeah,
not a thing.
a stadium.
Oh, so
Um,
O3 is not a thing?
O2 it's just where the stadium. Like,
So like Sony.
but it's a good place to go to, obviously. Shoreditch. Like, you know how like there's strips where there's like so many things going on. Shoreditch is a great place to go to.
What about
Where
Nando's?
else?
I heard Nando's.
It's just a place to eat.
Okay.
But you guys need to find out Lebanese grill.
Lebanese grill?
Lebanese
Lebanese
He was talking
grill.
about it. He was talking about it in the car.
Trust
yeah.
me.
In here
Lebanese
or
grill.
in the UK?
In the UK.
Yeah, we gotta come to the UK one day.
Yeah, we do.
We'll
Yeah,
definitely
pull up.
link
We'll
up
show
with
you
you.
lot.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But
coming
yeah, that's
soon.
about it, man. And then everything else, you just have to explore yourself.
What are some spots here I could put them on to?
Like clubs.
Nah,
I
let's
guess.
do food for now.
That I would recommend. Like,
Yeah, what food spots?
man, go some food here because we all hungry.
Let's figure that out.
Honestly, I'm gonna go. If I'm gonna be really transparent, I'm gonna say Halal Flames. It's a spot on 125th.
Yeah.
They sell
Halal
good chop.
Flames.
Yeah, Halal Flames. They sell good
Philly
sandwiches.
cheesesteaks.
Philly
chopped
cheesesteaks,
cheese.
yeah.
I don't think you know what
Halal
chopped.
food.
I know you heard of chopped cheese before, but you never had it
I
before.
had Philly cheesesteak when I was in Houston.
Yeah,
What
but
the
that
Nigga
that's
said
not a
in
real
Houston.
Philly cheesesteak.
Yeah, it's not a real Philly steak.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I tried.
Yeah,
You gotta try New York chopped cheese.
Wait, so
man.
you never had a? Have you had a bacon, egg, and cheese?
In the UK, yeah.
damn, bro, you missing
So
out. You in like
do
the
y'all
capital
call, you
right
guys
now.
call it bacon, egg, and cheese in the UK
Yeah, we
too?
call it basically BLT. But we moved.
BLT is
yeah.
bacon, lettuce, tomatoes, gang.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bacon, egg, and cheese. We don't have a name for it, but
So you go with what you say. Like, first of all, do you guys have delis?
no.
So where do you get your
We have
sandwich?
like Subway.
Nah, these
Like,
niggas.
nah,
yeah.
yeah,
We
yeah,
sound like y'all living in prison.
we are living in medieval times, bro.
We
talking
prioritize
living in
different things.
prison.
Like we have chicken and chip shops, kebab shops. You guys don't have that.
We
You
have-
got the halal trucks.
we have the trucks to the
Nah,
side.
you
yeah.
guys don't have kebab shops. You don't know what I'm talking about, where they sell wings and they sell kebabs that's in a stick that they cut up and they put in. You guys
No,
don't
we
have
do, we
that.
do,
We
we
do,
do in
but
Fordham.
it's
Don't have
a little
that.
less. It's not even a shop. It's like a
Hibachi.
truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in the truck.
Like,
The
see,
truck
we
got
have-
the same thing. They got the kebabs. If you're talking about the actual shop, there's one in Fordham that I'm thinking of right now.
They sell kebabs, and halal food. Yeah, falafel.
Okay, what would it be? The kebab and what? Chips or fries?
First of all, okay, no, you're not getting fries,
Fries,
at the halal
yeah,
spot.
yeah.
You're getting,
Don't worry.
you're getting kebab, you're getting gyros, you're getting lamb and rice or chicken and rice or whatever. it
Yeah,
is.
that's
Yeah.
not what I'm talking about. Kebab is like dirty meat, like meat, and it's with.
That's
Yeah,
our chicken spot.
okay.
Or like
Okay.
even yeah, chicken and chips, like fish and chips. Well, I don't eat fish and chips, but chicken and chips, like you got like you can enter a shop, get a little box with like chips underneath and then wings on top.
Yeah, just our chicken shop, our chicken spots. Yeah,
You sound like you live in the gulag.
yeah.
Like the way you
As
describe it, like
you have to
yeah,
know.
like yo, like what's your favorite like not favorite, but like what's your go-to like rush meal?
Rush meal.
Are you low on funds? You know, for me, I'm gonna go to McDonald's.
No, I don't. eat
Respectfully,
McDonald's.
my guys know real chunk shit.
I don't eat
I'm
McDonald's.
gonna go to McDonald's. What's your shit?
I'll just find like the best chicken and chip shop near me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like
Like
a
get a
chicken
little
spot.
box with like 2-piece chicken and like 3 wings.
Bone in or tenders.
No, bone in.
Yeah,
Oh,
bone in.
you don't
bone
like
okay,
you don't
okay,
like
okay.
boneless?
No,
I'm a
no,
boneless
no,
nigga.
Nah, bone in. We gotta. That's bone in.
Pause.
Yeah.
What was that?
Hella pause. Hella pause.
That was
Hella
fake.
pause,
That was
bro.
fake.
Yeah.
Really?
So-
You think so?
Bone in gang. Hear that, bro.
Yeah,
Bone
bone
in.
in.
We talking about bone in the chicken,
But
though,
we didn't say
like-
We
bone
don't
in
have to
chicken.
keep talking about bone ins.
No, we just said bone in or bone out. Like,
Yo, come on, yeah.
like
Yo, so let's just stick to this conversation because I had a couple questions. I have one more question for you. But what's a Delulu moment? You know what Delulu is, right? Delusional moment. Right? What would you say is a Delulu dream that you have that you've yet to achieve?
Is it a deluded dream though? Yet to
Yeah,
achieve
bro.
just made it just sound like something. Because I feel like I can achieve anything. But I feel like for me, my dream house, like that, I feel like I probably won't. I mean, I could, but it's like one of those really big houses in the mountains that has like
Facts.
that has so many space that you, I may never explore all of them from my whole time living there. And like hella workers. I feel like that's like my
You sound like a
Delulu.
slave master. Hello.
No. like you know, like
Plantation owner, like
the
I just want the colonizers. Like,
Are you crazy?
I just want to be at a place where I can just tell niggas what to do.
I just feel like someone that's like designated to clean the cars, and then someone that's
okay.
like just that's how I've seen it, like a really 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 big house.
Nah, that's dumb funny.
That's dope. I always wanted to own a ranch one day, like just chill.
That's very
Come on with the
American.
horses and shit.
and shit.
Horses and
Yeah,
shit.
Facts.
You into horses?
No.
You ever rode a horse?
No.
No.
Yeah.
What's the most like outlandish shit you ever did? You don't even play sports. Chat. He don't play sports. He's not athletic. I'm gonna just let you know
I
now.
used to though.
Chat.
Come on.
When niggas say they
used
used
to.
to, that means it was not really serious.
But I be in the gym every day though. Working
No,
out.
that's true. I fake seen the video with how to pump. You got to work on every muscle. I got that from him.
Oh, you saw that? Yeah. I've been in the gym every day, like 1 muscle a day. But yeah. Anyways, I don't know. I feel like I live a very classified life. Like, yeah, it's just.
How's your parents doing, bro?
They're doing well.
That's good.
They're doing well. My dad lives in Nigeria. He's got his house. He's got his little business he's got going on. My mom works. Obviously, the dream is to retire her, but of
course.
she's good. Like,
That's good.
She never has to worry about anything.
That's good to hear, man.
Oh shit.
But I feel like my mom would never even want to stop working anyways. Like,
Yeah.
she's drilled into working and just.
That word to us.
Yeah.
It's like they drilled into it, bro. They didn't want to stop working, bro.
That's a social life. Like, her best friends are at work, and you know what I mean. So
At church.
At
Yeah.
church.
Yeah.
Either work or-
Yeah.
My mom either work, church, or home.
Yeah. So I feel like she likes it. So everyone's happy, man. We thank God.
Thank God,
No,
bro.
real shit though. Before we even like get into the next phase of this, yo, because we're all African and our parents, like you just said, our parents' social life is like work and shit. Do you think that's gonna be us?
I think so.
You think
Word.
Nah.
But I don't know if it's gonna be church.
Nah, it's definitely not gonna be church. I mean, obviously, we're all gonna have our things. Like,
We're
so
working,
it wouldn't be what they're on, like you feel me? But we're gonna have our kids are gonna look at us like, yeah, dad just does this, that, and that.
That's
like,
it.
you know?
Yeah, that's all you do.
Yeah.
That's all you
Yeah.
do.
I hear it. Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be different because the generation is different now.
Yeah.
So I think I don't know. Maybe we will be linking each other at weird events. I don't know.
Word.
Who knows, bro?
But I
Yeah.
mean, shit.
You're about to bring this to a close. We got this one last
Real
segment
shit.
that
One
we're
last
about
segment.
to do.
Well, honestly, before you even jump into that, I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna ask you something, Moses, respectfully.
Yo, this nigga been asked. This nigga.
Nah,
bro.
yo, I came packed. Yo, look.
Nah, I
listen.
love that though. I love
Nah,
that.
100%. We all got that. You feel me?
Look. So the last one, you got 10 seconds, bro. Respectfully.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got 10 seconds to gas yourself.
Big yourself up.
Pick
Like,
yourself up. Exactly.
If somebody was introducing you, how they like you feel
Literally.
me? But speak of yourself.
Speak of
third
yourself,
person.
and you're gonna go.
In
I'm gonna
third
set my
person.
time
Yeah.
in third person.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Okay.
I definitely want to hear this shit. Ready?
Yeah.
Set. You got 30 seconds.
Nah, 10.
10?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, 10 is
15.
even
Let's do
better.
15. Let's do
15 is even
15.
better. Ready?
Yeah.
Set.
Alright, Moses.Ldn, a very unique, innovative, creative, respective to his culture individual that focuses on his family, friends, making his money and living his life without giving a shit.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Boom. Perfect time. Exactly. There we go.
That's how I live
There
my
we
life.
go. There we go. There we go. There we go.
Yo, somebody clip that. Make sure somebody
Yeah,
clip that.
someone
Yeah, I gotta clip that.
for
Clip
us.
that.
That's
Clip
my
that.
life,
But
man.
now you gotta clip this though. What we're gonna do now?
Nah,
Now
word.
we're gonna give the people, your chat, the audience, a live motivational speech. So we're gonna play the music in the background.
Oh god.
Yeah.
This is it.
I hate this so much.
This is it.
where you
feel
do it,
me?
bro,
This is
for
where you
real.
do it. You feel me? You gonna play the music in the background, and then you just talk to the people. See, that's your camera right there. Moses.Ldn. Moses.Ldn is in the building, ladies and gentlemen, bro. You feel
Alright,
me?
guys, I'm gonna motivate you guys.
Motivate the
real quick.
people, man. Motivate the people, bro.
I feel like in this life, right, I just want everyone to remember one thing, right? You're living your own life, like it's your own race. If you focus too much about other people's life, you're not gonna win for yourself. So I always say this every single time I give a motivational speech: just focus on yourself and just do whatever makes you genuinely happy. If it doesn't make you happy, don't do it. And don't do things to impress other people. When you start doing things that makes you happy, no matter how much money you have, how much clout, fame, whatever it is, you're always gonna feel happy. And that's the most important thing, personally.
Moses.Ldn,
yeah,
guys.
Moses.Ldn, 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 Moses.Ldn. This shit legendary though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, the way you moving, y'all got me. Y'all funny people, bro. But ultimately, though, before anything, yo, it's your boy Mel. This time around, and I'm signing out.
Yo, listen, y'all. We here. Joey Atu in the building, man. We signing out this time around,
Yes,
bro.
sir.
Yes, sir.
This time around, it's your boy Wafa, and I'm signing out.
This time around, it's been Moses.Ldn, and it's been a lit podcast, man. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Signing the fuck out,
We signing out, y'all.
baby.
Yes, sir.